Today we're testing the $650 gaming PC. All right, we're going to show you exactly what it looks like here. And so this is the $650 gaming PC. We have an RTX 3050 6 gig, which I think is going to do better than what people think. We have a Ryzen 5 5500 CPU with a stock cooler. And this Roswell PSU combo case thing here with a B550, 16 gigabytes of RAM. And I'll show you all that. Hey, thank you so much, Andy, for the jewels. And then this only has a 512 gigabyte SSD. That's not enough to fully show you performance on everything. So I did add this just for the live stream for testing. I mean, you wouldn't be able to store that many games, but in order for me to not have to uninstall and reinstall, that would take way too long on live stream. We do have this, and we have it connected to a capture card on my streaming PC, so you will see the real performance. After I plug up the PC, that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so hopefully everybody is chilling today and having a good time. Okay, wait a minute. We have life. We have life in the PC. I got to put my headphones on so I can hear everything going on. I am gonna have to set this thing on 1080p though. We definitely don't want to try to test the RTX 3050 on on 4K. That would not be fun, now would it? What's up, guys in chat? How y'all doing today? How we all doing today? Before I go live though, I want to see how if our Beacon Studio is still gonna echo and stuff. Man. Yeah. It looks like ooh, hold on now. Yeah, I don't know. Mic relay, headphones, game. I don't know why this is not I don't know why TikTok's being weird about echoing and stuff. I don't know. We're gonna see what happens with TikTok. Today, I still don't know. Oh, I can test the audio and see what that's like. I don't know. What does that do? I don't know either. Oh well. Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? We're going live on TikTok, and we're gonna see how crazy TikTok gets before. And then while we're doing that, let's load up the old Call of Duty. We always like to start with Warzone, you know. We always like to start with Warzone. We gotta let those shaders load in. Make sure we got the MSI Afterburner logged on and working. There we go. Should be chilling now. Should be chilling now. What's up, guys? What's up? TikTok. I don't know why TikTok is not showing me my chat. Why do I not have my chat on TikTok? What's up, InBar? Normally my chat is overlaid. There we go. There it is. I see it now. We're chilling. I had to bring it out. What's up, InBar? How we doing today? How we doing today? What's up, TRXPZ? What's up? We're testing the $650 gaming PC today. Can you guys hear me? What's up, Abdu? What's up, Abdu? What's up, guys? Okay, y'all can hear me. Is there like an echo or anything? Can somebody like... What's up, what's up, what's up? I have no idea what voicemail that is, but alright. Loud and clear. Yeah, Waffle. I knew you guys could hear me. I was wondering about TikTok. You're echoing. Dang, it's still screwed up on. I don't know what's going on with TikTok, my guy. Have zero idea why it's doing the echo thing. on TikTok. I built my PC watch. Yeah, let's go, Wyatt. I appreciate you. Yeah, you just won't be able to hear the game sound in Warzone. That's the only thing that's going to be annoying. Well, I guess we could do... Hold on. That's the only thing I don't like about doing this. This way. Oh yeah, I gotta accept all these that I won't be rude on the internets with that. Alright, restart. It's Call of Duty. Yeah, we're 2026. How am I doing, Inbar? I'm doing pretty good, my guy. I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna see. Okay, let's see. Is this see, audience shouldn't be able to mute to audience. That's okay, let's try that. Okay. Nope. Still echoing, I'm sure. Is this still echoing to you guys? Is it still echoing on TikTok? Is it echoing again on TikTok? Can somebody tell me? Please. Thank you for sharing the live, my guys. Guys, this is just trial and error. Trial and error. Matt, what CPU would you recommend for the 2060 Super? The 4500 would be okay. Hey, Matt, thinking of buying the Rio? We're actually, that's the one we're testing right now, so we will find out how good it is here shortly. Howdy, what's up, Kyra? What's up, David? What's up? We're doing the 3050 right now. We're gonna do the 3050 first, and then we will switch to the Intel Arc B570. Thanks so much, Kyra. Appreciate you. All right, YouTube. I'm sorry about that. I had to get the TikTok rocking and rolling. Hey guys, can TikTok tell me if it's? Are we good on TikTok? Or are we echoing real bad still? Are we still echoing? Are we chilling? Still echoing? It's good? You sound good. Thanks, Josh. I can't. I was having issues with the echo earlier. So, what's up, Josh? How are you doing, my guy? Dude, you're hearing double? Let me just I don't know. Games on stream, you can DM here at Discord. What the heck? Gotta ban that. Ban that. Okay, it sounds good to me on my end, and I just pulled it up on a different TikTok account, and sounds good to me on my end. So I think we're good. We're chilling. What's up, TikTok? What's up, Waffles? This is the 6 GB version, my guy. So we just built, for those of you that are new, while we're waiting on these shaders, we gotta wait on shaders to load, guys. We're waiting on shaders to load. You can kind of see it in the bottom left on TikTok. YouTube, you should be able to see it fine. But waiting on shaders to load. And this is the $650 PC that we just built. So yeah, we're gonna see how well it can rock and roll. Runs with a chainsaw. Thanks for flopping in the stream, my guy. Kyra, so we just built a brand new parts $650 gaming PC. All right, so we got an RTX 3050, we got a Ryzen 5 5500, we got 16 gigabytes of RAM. PS4 Windows, a virus. Is that the thing to play on your PlayStation controller? Is that what you're talking about? We're probably gonna play on low graphics, guys. I don't think high graphics is gonna cut it for this. But right now we're just waiting on the shaders to load, so we're not lagging like crazy. How much do you think a good pre-built would cost that would run any game at good FPS? It depends on what your definition of good FPS is, but I think you're gonna run into Scuba Steve. I like that name right there. I think you're gonna run into issues. Caleb, thank you for the heart. Me, appreciate you guys. We're are the pre-builts on Amazon any good? There are some pre-builts on Amazon. You just have to be really careful. Like the cheap pre-builts on Amazon are definitely scams. Don't be very careful about that. So what graphic settings? We're probably going to run low graphic settings to start with. Right now we haven't messed with anything because we're waiting on shaders to load. Yeah, it definitely could, Andy, but like, so like in competitive games, people like to, like, to me, when I play competitive games, people want to see like the highest amount of FPS possible. So that's why we play on low settings on that. 200 FPS in Fortnite. Yeah, I don't know. We'll be close. We got the same specs. It's awesome. Blue, thank you for the follow. Why do updates take so long after you resetted your PC? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, we're definitely, Andy, we're going to try like medium high settings like in the single player games. Thanks for the share, A14. Does upgrading your PC help it last longer? I mean, theoretically, yes. Oh my gosh, Caleb, dude. We've got the 69 lives. Thank you so much for the gifts, my guy. Starting it out strong today. We starting out strong today. All right. All right, guys. We know that shaders are the worst part of this, but luckily I have you guys here to chat with me while the shaders are loading. Is a 5060 Ti 8 gig better than a 6700 XT? I would think so. Thank you so much, Theon, for the follow. I can get a 2060 Super and i5 10400F for free. I mean, that's a pretty good thing. I don't know how to say your name. Carryman, thank you for the follow. Hey guys, please don't spam or you're gonna be timed out. 2080 is still worth it if you can get it for the right price. Tinted Health, what's up, my guy? You're stuck in the BIOS. Do you have Windows installed, Tony? Do you have Windows installed? Because I just posted a video about how to install Windows this morning. Lux, thank you for the follow. What do you think about the 5500 and the 5700 XT? I think it's solid. Is the GTX 750 Ti still good? Well, it doesn't get driver updates anymore, so it's gonna start to. Yo, are you giving away PCs? Kyra, I ain't got it. I ain't got that much money, my guy. But now when we hit 50,000 followers on Instagram, or we get 150,000 on TikTok, we're gonna give away a PC. But it'll probably be US only because I can't afford shipping to other countries because tariffs and stuff. 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte, do you recommend? If you want NVIDIA features, it's not bad, but the prices are tough. EMP, thank you so much. Yeah, dude, I'm just chill. Like, I try to chill, talk to you guys, interact with you guys, because, we got this crazy AI world that we're in. So yeah, I'm just trying to interact so people know that I'm a real person, and I want to answer your PC questions. Like, there are some PC questions that are more in depth than others, and so yeah. Hey guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you spam in my chat about for me to check my DMs, you're gonna get timed out, because like I'm not. I have about 200 DMs right now. I think I have way more than that, but I think I've read about half of them. And most of the time I don't respond because it's, can I have a free PC? And if you spam questions in chat, you're gonna get timed out, because that's just ridiculous, because we're not doing that. Yo, Caleb, we got the 70 TikToks. Let's go. Yeah, Tony, I'm not sure why it would be crashing like that, my guy. I'm not sure. Is the 4060 Ti worth it? Yeah, I mean, it can be. It just depends on price. Waffle, if you get a 2080 Ti on a budget, should I go 5500 or try? I would get at least a 5600 Waffles just to be safe if I could. Hey, Ann, thank you so much for following. 5800 XT and 7700 XT, you're not going to get 240 FPS in any game. What's up, Austin? How we doing? 9850X 3D, my guy. Can you overclock an RX 580? I mean, you probably can, but I don't believe in overclocking, so I don't do that. Sorry guys, I just got done working out, so I'm very thirsty. I'm a little tired, but hey, the specs are the $650 PC that we built. We've been posting videos about the last couple weeks, and so yeah, we're hopping on with that. We're gonna test it out. The shaders are almost done loading here, and we can get rocking and rolling with starting this test out. Yeah, Asus G7 97 XT, Gravistar K1 Pro. Yeah, dude, that all sounds good. Tinted Health. Get a secondhand 2080 Super off eBay and the 5500. The 5500 and the 5600 are not great. He's talking about CPU, Rain. Like, he's talking about the CPU to pair with the 2080. Is what he's talking about. Tinted Health, thank you so much for sharing the live. Is my PC good? Ryzen 7 9800 58. Yeah, dude, I think you know your PC's good. James, thank you so much for the follow, my guy. Camera? What camera? The camera that I'm using right now? It's actually a pretty... I might still have it in my bio. I don't know. Is just Bubba. Yeah, it's a 3050, my guy. Though the camera I'm using is a what crap? Osbot Mini, I think. Mini Light, Mini something. Yeah, Rain. Yeah, he wasn't talking about those GPUs are pretty rough. I wouldn't mind testing the 5500 XT because I think you can still find that thing for like $100, and I think that would be a cool one to test for sure. Is this good? Ryzen 5 5600X 5068 gig? Yeah, that's solid, James. You got a 2070 Super with an i7 9700K. Yeah, 440. That's not a terrible price. Oh, it comes with a monitor. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Will, that we try to learn about PC. No, we're not testing the 3070 today. The only two that we're going to be testing today, we're going to test the 3050 and the Intel B570. Sorry, we're going to test both of those today because they can get us around the same price for this PC build. I think you're like $20 more. Okay, I thought I was getting a voice. I was like, I don't even talk in this game other than to my chat. I don't know what that laptop is off the top of my head, my guy, so I can't like give you much about it. Hey, we got some lightning, Caleb. Thank you so much, my guy. Lightning's coming in. I don't know what lightning is, but that's cool. It's not a low profile 3050. It's just like a, let's see if I can. Yo, we got 70 lightnings. Let's go. It's autumn 2024. It says, it looks like a lightning to me. Benchmarking PCs again? Jamie, we are benchmarking. Wait, we don't get a PC by asking for one? Reluctant hero. Yeah, for real, right? That's the TikTok way. We're gonna play Warzone, Bubba, because I don't feel like I didn't want to pay for multiplayer, honestly, because I think Call of Duty's it's just in a bad place right now, you know what I'm saying? Yep, so alright, so our settings that we're gonna be rocking, let's make sure that we're at 1920 by 1080p, which is what we want to be. We're on the minimum settings. We do not want to use upscaling right now, and we want our render resolution at 100 so that we're at full 1080p. We want to confirm that. We do want to make sure that our field of view is all the way up so people don't gripe about that in the comment section later on. And we want that turned off. We might use we'll use some upscaling later, but right now we're just not going to use any. All right, guys, are we ready for this? I think the shaders are loaded and we are good to go. I will agree to not be a scumbag, and we'll hop into the game, see what we can do. What's up, everybody? Where's the rest of the GPU benchmark of Halo? For Bison, I haven't had time to do it, man. I had to go back to work this week, so I haven't been able to get it done. And I'd already promised everybody that we would test this $650 gaming PC Saturday, like today. So, I'm gonna try to finish the benchmarks for Halo, though. I just haven't had time. Maybe we can do some special streams on Monday or something and finish that out. Well, Monday I have to go get blood work done, so I don't know. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for sure, for sure. Maybe I'll do some more tonight. I don't know. I gotta go to my in-laws' house tonight though after stream. We're eating dinner with my wife's family, so I gotta do that after stream. I want to go see the new Spider-Man movie. Has anybody seen the new Spider-Man movie yet? Because that would be cool. Why do I only get 140 FPS in a game? It depends. Are you gonna play any more games? Hey, Raiden, yes, we're gonna play. I think I have 12 games downloaded. Oh, and this is the $650 PC, guys. This is the $650 PC. I want to see if I can There we go. Now we can kind of see it a little better. You can't see my head as much, but that's okay. Nobody needs to see my face. Maybe not that much. Now it's kind of turned sideways. I don't like that. Maybe that? Is that good? Maybe? Now the monitor's kind of in the way. That'll work. Right. Right there. Okay. Okay, guys, I gotta film the intro for the YouTube video. Today we're testing the RTX 3050, the 6GB version in Warzone. We built a $600 PC, or $650 PC, sorry, with a Ryzen 5 5500 and 16GB of RAM, and we're gonna see how well it can play Warzone. We're in the Resurgence game mode, and we're live on TikTok and YouTube, chatting it up with our chat. So let's see what we can do here. All right, guys. The settings that we're rocking right now are low settings, so we're on the lowest settings possible, which is like the minimum preset, but render resolution's at 100, no upscaling, and double check frame generation. I gotta make sure frame gen's not on. Is frame generation on? Can't see. Where's it at? Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna get back in time. No! Does that kick me out? Okay, good. It doesn't kick me out. Yeah. I'm gonna try DLSS in a little while, guys. I just want to see what it can do. Like, I forgot my buttons are not on the right setup here. Let me turn on the 1% lows. Right now we're getting like 70, 75-ish FPS. Why did it switch weapons? Why did I get stuck on that? Oh my gosh, I got stuck on that rope like a doofus. Dustin, there's a lot of reasons you could get like crashes with that. What's up, guys? What's up? Game audio is loud? Yeah. Let me get to a place where I can fix that. In just a sec. Oh my gosh, it's a dang shotgun. Oh, I have to have an ID badge for that. Okay, settings. No, let's go over here and move this PC. Hey! Hey! Yeah, that dude thought he was gonna come up here and be cool. He thought he was, but he wasn't. All right, is that better with the audio, guys? Is that better? Forbza, is that better with audio? I ain't even have to move. I know, dude. I didn't move at all, but we're only getting like 66-ish FPS. Okay, here's a real gun. Oh my gosh, I just almost killed myself. Sorry, guys. For those of you that don't know, like when you test Warzone. Okay, good. When you test Warzone, it doesn't save your settings on different PCs. So like the keybinds that I'm used to having on my Warzone, like I have to redo it manually every time, and I'm just not used to the default keybinds on here. So it's just super annoying. What's up? Thank you for the follow, Hunter. I think it said Hunter. Maybe it said Hunter. No, Hawk. Whoever that is. Whatever that is. Nice. Thank you for following. What the world's going on? That was a lot of explosions. We got the old school Call of Duty drop shot. I swear I saw I got shot from somewhere else over here. Inside the building though, we're getting like 70-ish FPS, guys. Which is pretty good. But what I need to do, I'm gonna go to over here and see if I can hide for a second, and let's use some DLSS. All right, let's turn on some DLSS, guys, and see what that's like. No frame generation, upscale. Here we go. Let's do DLSS, and we want to have that set to balanced. Let's see what that helps. Let's see what that helps us out with. All right. What's up? Yep, game out. Okay, it's better. Awesome. Thanks so much. And now we're getting close to 90 to 100 with DLSS on balanced. I wish I would quit doing that. I'm used to E being my open stuff button, and it's F on this one. Oh well. So we went from like barely 60-70 to getting like, we've got like 90-ish now with a little bit of DLSS. So, oh, somebody caught in an airstrike over there. Let's see if we can go fight someone though. And let's because right now I'm kind of going up these stairs and stuff. I'm kind of looking at the ceiling. Okay. Okay, it dropped down to like a little below 90 right there for just a second.
They almost had me.
Yeah, I almost got it there. I was almost bad. Oh my gosh, how many of these things do I have? Now I have no plates. All right, before I die here, let's go ahead and see. So you can do AMD FSR frame generation with a 3050 if the game supports it. So let's see what that does for us. There's some little flashes in there. 9060 XT or 7700 XT. I'm gonna probably lean 9060 XT, honestly. It's got more VRAM. It's newer. It's got the better features. That's what I would do. How's this PC? This is the first game we've tested, Jamie. This is the first one we've tested. Oh my gosh. All right, I got a plate now. Got at least one plate. Right now we're using DLSS, but with FSR frame generation. That's what we're doing right now. We're getting like 140. Okay. Oh, that dude, scumbag, third party, mother pearl. What's up, Pixelated? Is the 5800X3D good? Yeah, dude, if you want to stay on AM4, I think it's not too bad. Especially if you can find one at the actual $300. It's not bad at all. Oh, I don't have any cash because, you know, I just spawned in. Oh my goodness. It's not cool. There we go, I got SMG now, so chilling. Hey, hey, hey! Oh, that's the gas. We don't want to do that. We don't want to get in the gas. What's up? What's up? Key, we're testing. So this is Warzone. And with DLSS and FSR frame generation, we're getting around like 110 to like 130 sometimes. Like right now it's down in the 115s or so, but you see the average is around 130 at times. So that's where we're at right now. We're gonna test the main ones. You know, like Fortnite. We're gonna do Cyberpunk. We're gonna do Forza. Probably do some Halo. And I think I have Rainbow Six, CS2. Does that thing blow up?
Loading
Yeah,
new
I
mag.
guess.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Somebody just hopped in here.
I'm hit.
Resurgence is about to end. Make
It's
it
not
count.
good.
Enemy UAV is online.
No! How? I don't have Resident Evil downloaded. What's up, Gamers Corner? You just finished your 011 build? Let's go, Pixelated. That's what I'm talking about, baby. All right, guys. I think that is pretty good for Warzone. We'll test those same settings with
Go get after it.
the B570.
Got gas moving in.
Yeah, Rob, does my thing say Halo?
Hostile UAV.
Does
in
my
the
description say Halo, guys? On TikTok? I thought I changed it.
area.
Oh, it
Enemy
doesn't?
dropping
Okay.
AO.
I was about to say, I thought I changed it to the 6.
Price-
It said, yeah, it says Halo campaign? No. No. All right. Well, I got to figure out how to change that. How do I change that? Let's see. Interactive. Game rewards. No. No. We're doing the 30-50, guys, but I'm trying to figure out how to change my title on TikTok. Can I not change my title while I'm live on TikTok? That's annoying. What's your thoughts on the 2060 Super? It's all right for the right price. Yeah, dude, the 3050, this no, Salty, do I really? I already changed it. That's so annoying. I thought you used to could do that. What if I can I pause and change it? Oh, that's so annoying. TikTok, you really did me dirty, man. You really did me dirty, TikTok. Really did me dirty. All right, YouTube. I had to restart my TikTok chat. Sorry. Hey, how's your experience being a YouTuber, Blue Zone? It's doing pretty good. I mean, I'm not full time. Been watching your PC vids. They're awesome. Thanks so much, Gamers Corner. I appreciate you, guys. It's been pretty cool so far. We just played Warzone with the 3050. So that was cool. That was fun. So we got that one taken care of. And now James, what's up, James? I had to restart the live, guys, because because the title, and I didn't want people thinking we were playing Halo, because we're not playing Halo. We're testing the $350 gaming PC. So I had to go back and change it. What's up, Manuel? What's up, guys? TikTok. Sorry I had to restart. I mean, a surge protector is good enough. Technically, it should be fine, but like the UPS, the UPS is just nice to have. If you live somewhere where your power flickers a lot, then I would get a UPS, but Blue Zone, I just don't it just don't make enough money. I don't get enough views to do it. This has been my best month ever though. And you know, I have a wife and 2 kids, so I also like I have to make sure that I could make enough. If I live by myself, I might could, but like I got to make sure I can pay for them. I might could make it if I live by myself, but I don't. 9060 XT 9060 is a good combo. Yeah, dude. Good combo. All right, guys, let's we just did that. All right, let's do some Cyberpunk now. See what old Cyberpunk can do. See what old Cyberpunky Punk can do. Apparently it's got a patch, so we'll do that. Do I have a PC? Is it hard to build a PC? No. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Is it hard to build a PC? No, not too bad. RTX 3050 and 5600G, good. It would be an okay combo, yeah, for sure. Be okay combo. Be an okay combo for sure. Hey, you got a question? Well, you can post a question if you want. Blue Zone, is there a reason that you're retracting your message every time you send one? Yeah, dude, I really I try, dude. I want to be a full-time creator at some point in my life. That'd be cool. But it's really hard. One thing that helps me too, Blue Zone, is like I what I like when I test PCs like this, like what we're doing today, is this will become multiple videos for me. Hey Ryan, I still think the 7500F is the best budget AM5 CPU right now. Unless you can get a good deal on like a 7600 or 7600X for like 160, 170. Dakota, that would be a fine combo. You built a PC for free? Cool. Yeah, Panette. Yeah, that you're chilling with that for sure. What do you think about the 10400F and the 1080 Ti? Definitely showing some age these days, but it's not terrible. It might is more than the 7600X. Well, then just get the 7600X. Hey, Daylight, thank you for the follow, my guy or girl or whatever. Yeah. All right. I don't know why it's taking. Oh, that's Apex. Where's Cyberpunk? Why did Cyberpunk not launch? I want to play Cyberpunk. What the heck? I was sitting there waiting on Cyberpunk to load, and I was looking at Apex. How do I enable secure boot on American Megatrends? Because one of the secure boot keys is I have no idea. The MSI Afterburner overlay is kind of difficult to explain right now. Mario, what's up, my guy? Thanks for stopping by again. If this game is loading right now, but so like when you go into settings on MSI Afterburner, you do like monitoring. You have to make sure that on the monitoring settings, which well, this game's loaded now. Maybe after the next game, I can try to. Oh, I didn't mean to exit out of that. Stupid game. Uh. Um. So anyway, so for MSI Afterburner, since I had to cancel that out, GPU temperature and GPU usage, you want to scroll down here and make sure that you have click the on-screen display. And if you want the name to show up, you do override group name and change it to what you want. It doesn't automatically pick the name of your stuff. And you do the same thing with CPU temperature, not the ones with numbers beside them, and usage. I mean, they have other things like you can do the clock speed and the power draw, but I don't ever do that really. RAM usage, if you want to see RAM, and then frame rate, you have to click this check mark over here for frame rate and frame time. And then if you want the little graph, you just change this to text graph. And then average, FPS average and 1% lows. You do have to change the name of those to get it to show up 1% low and FPS average. And the only way that those will show up is if you add a button here for benchmark to start the 1% low recording. So that's kind of how you set up that's how I set up the overlay that I do for that. I mean, that's a quick explanation, um, but that's kind of how you do it. That's recorded on YouTube, so you can go back and watch it if you want. I don't know much about 5M Naptown. Like, I think it would depend on what mod that you take. I want to try some cloud gaming. I don't really have an opinion on it other than I am concerned that cloud gaming is what a lot of these people are wanting you to go to so that they can charge you for subscriptions all the time. Jamie, thank you for the heart meme, my guy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is my Ryzen 5600 bottlenecking your 9060 XT? Maybe a little bit. I'm afraid with cloud gaming that companies are going to try to, because PC parts are so expensive right now, all these data centers are being built. I think they're going to want everybody to go to cloud gaming so that they can just charge you all the time. QA Sims over on YouTube. I'm definitely working at a loss right now. I'm definitely at a loss on YouTube at the moment. I'm not at a profit. As far as like lifetime. Hey, I don't believe in using other stuff to activate Windows. Like, I don't think that's ethical. So no, I don't believe in that. Just buy a code. You can buy a code for 10 or 15 bucks off, like it's an OEM code. Which Intel CPU should you bear with the 5070? I think the 250K plus would be solid, but if you don't quit spamming in chat, you're gonna get timed out. Hey man, I'm going to get a Ryzen 7500 X3D and a 5060. Is that good? Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of CPU for that GPU. It'd be fine. I do sometimes sell them locally, but sometimes, yeah, see, in Iran you can't, like I can't ship to Iran. So, is that CPU overkill? I mean, a little bit. Yori, thank you for the follow. Yori, I'm gonna say that that's probably, I mean, that would be fine, like maybe to browse the internet. You're gonna struggle to the graph should pop up automatically if you used it on frame rate. Waffles, if you put the graph on like your average or your 1% lows, then it will not pop up unless you set a keybind. So, Don Man, thank you for the follow. You bought an RTX 3050 for $2,500. Was it worth it? Definitely not. 5060 Ti would be solid for sure if you could get the 16 gigabyte version. That would be chill. You'd be chilling with that. I do not want to see your free PC build because I feel like it's pronounced E-Run. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I feel like it's not going to be appropriate for some reason. And how would I even see it on here at all? You have a 9800 X3D for your 4050 integrated graphics. Is this good? Your 4050 is a laptop GPU, is it not? Awesome, dude. Stinky Eye, Alex. Hey, Keech, thank you for the follow. Queech, whatever your name is. What's up? How do I get it in the middle of the screen? Oh, that's a good question. So to get it in the middle of the screen, you have to go to the on-screen display tab here and scroll down to where it says more. Click on more, and then these numbers here at the bottom, you have to do that. So you have to hit 900. Like I do 900, enter. You have to hit enter after you type it in, and 225. That's how I put it in the middle. And the only reason I put it in the middle though is because it's just easier for me to crop it for shorts. Like when I do it for shorts and when I'm live streaming on YouTube shorts at the same time as regular YouTube, everybody can see the stats when I'm testing stuff. So that's why I have everything like in the middle. But see, the problem is when you tab out to like show people stuff, it messes up the benchmark button. So I have to pull it back up. MSI after, so it'll work again. I have to close it and reopen. Anyway, bro, how do you get your ping better? Move closer to the servers or get fiber internet. That's the only two ways I know to increase ping. Anything else that says they can increase ping, Xander, thank you for the follow, is just a scam. Because the only way to increase ping is to move closer to the server, or to decrease ping is to move closer to the servers. All right, guys, we're gonna test Cyberpunk. So I've got to start the recording, but for Cyberpunk, I have to move my camera down here so that we can see. Dermond, thank you for the follow, my guy, so that we can see the FPS when we're done with the settings. How good is the RTX 3050 6GB in Cyberpunk? We recently built a $650 gaming PC with all new parts, with a Ryzen 5 5500 and 16GB of RAM. And what we're going to do is we're going to test it in Cyberpunk. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to try some ultra settings with no upscaling. Ultra settings, no upscaling, and let's see what happens. We are at 1080p, and we're doing this live in front of our TikTok and YouTube audience so that we can answer their PC questions. What is up, everybody? Thank you so much for bearing with me while I film that intro. 5500 and 5060. I think it's an okay combo. I wanted to test the 5060 today on stream, but I'm not gonna have time. So I think I may do another stream where we test. So, because there's a lot of people that have a CPU around the Ryzen 5 5500, and so what I think I might do is I might also test the 5500 with a 9060 XT and a 5060 just to see like what kind of bottleneck we might possibly get with that. All right, guys, let's see what our FPS looks like here. Look, right now we're getting around 30. We got a Ryzen 5 5500 and a 3056 gig. That's what we're testing right now. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Nash. Thanks for the W stream. Yeah, dude. What's up, Amid? Is it Amidu? Amidu? Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Yeah, we're gonna test the B570 after we get done testing the 3050. So we're probably gonna be live for a few hours. Can I send you a PC? Negative, Ghost Rider. That'd be a big negative. Definitely not. What do I think about the B580 and the 5600X? Solid combo. Lando? No. I'm not a charity. The fact that I'm even, I'm trying to answer questions and be nice to people, but like people like that, like, yeah, that stinks, my guy. I hate that for you, Mayor. You have your PC in cardboard? I mean, you got to do what you got to do, my guy. Nothing. What happened? Oh, noting just people begging for free PCs. It's just annoying. Okay, guys, we got 37.52 FPS. 37.52 FPS. Jake, thank you for the heart me. I might have already said that. I don't know. But thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, dude. I mean, how do you get the FPS counter? It's MSI Afterburner. I actually just went over how to set that up, but I'm not going back and doing it again. All right, guys. So let's see if we can get 60 FPS without upscaling. Let's try medium settings. No upscaling. See if that'll work. And we're not using any ray tracing. We'll try some ray tracing in a little bit, but yeah. Oh man, what GPU would you recommend right now in the 50 series? Kustek. I think right now the 5060 Ti 8GB is decent. Yeah, guys, please don't spam. I'm gonna have to start. Like, I'm one person. I try to time you out, but like, please don't spam. Can you build a budget PC to get 240 FPS in Fortnite? Yeah, you definitely can. All right, guys. Medium settings, we're only getting 40-ish FPS right now. That's wild. Hey, Alan Carr. 9060 XT or 79 XT, both amazing, just depends on price. Yeah, I agree. Zane, I missed your question, my guy. I'm sorry. On the YouTube chat. But yeah, he's right. I like both of those. I would lean 9070 XT just because you get the newer features and stuff. Daniels, thank you for the roses. Daniel, thank you for the roses. I made your name plural by accident. What's a good 1440p gaming PC under 2K? I mean, the $1,000 Micro Center PC that we built is really good at 2K. If you don't live close to Micro Center, you could build that. Okay, we got 52.84, so that's I guess we're gonna go to low settings with no upscaling. Let's see if it'll run it. Yeah, Zane, we got a lot of people, but the chat on YouTube is not too fast most of the time. But I also do TikTok as well, and TikTok is my biggest platform, and so they scroll super fast on TikTok. I try to read both as best as possible, but it's really hard. That's why I also pick a bunch of games when we do these live stream tests. I also pick a bunch of games that have built-in benchmarks so that I can talk to you guys more. Like Warzone, like when we tested Warzone earlier, I play Warzone. And so like it's hard to interact with chat while I'm playing because most of you come in here just to spam PC questions. And I don't mind doing that. You know, I try to help you out for free, which is nice. But, you know, it's $650, Mon. It should be in the title. But I guess, I don't know how it works on TikTok. I guess you can't see. Hey, Testy. Thank you so much. I think COD does, Salty, but it's the actual COD game, not the Warzone. But, I mean, you know. Is there a lot of screen tearing right now in what I'm doing? I don't know. I don't notice screen tearing on my end. Most of the time, screen tearing comes from when there's a difference between, like, the... Yeah, Salty. That's kind of why... And Warzone's free, and that's what most people ask for in my comments. Like, when I see comments and stuff, Warzone seems to be the more popular option. Now, when Modern Warfare comes out in October, we'll probably, we'll do that. All right, so we got around 70 FPS with no upscaling. So let's try ray tracing medium with DLSS, super resolution, just default settings. Let's see if that gets us close to 60. Let's see how close that gets. I'm gonna guess not very close to 60. You accidentally unplugged your PSU cable. Never turned on. Oh, that's a great question. I don't know. Hey, my Jacob. Everybody's entitled to your opinion, but you know what? Some of them are like booty holes. They stink. Yeah, Jamie, that's like my thing. That way, when people are scrolling on TikTok, they know, hey, this is that weird dude that always wears an orange shirt. Yeah, I know. Monroe, you got a 4650G 1650 Super? It depends on what games you play, my guy. Yeah, Warzone's like 150 gigs. My favorite color is actually purple. No, I'm just kidding. It's definitely orange. Monroe, as I already said, please quit spamming. And Number 2, we haven't done CS2 yet. I've already answered your question. You need to, it depends on what games you play. 5M, then I would upgrade your GPU first. I think the 3050s, I mean, if you're doing a it's not the best in the world. I'm not going to lie. But for people that want brand new GPUs, it's one of your only options around $200. 5068 guy, but no higher. Yeah, I agree, Reluctant Hero. In our local, we got 28.36 FPS medium ray tracing settings. All right, let's do low ray tracing and see if we can get 60. We're not going to get 60, but let's see if we can get over 30. CS2 really optimized. Yeah, it is. It's definitely pretty optimized. I think. L17, I guess that's your name. The reason you put the RAM slots in like that is because you want your RAM to run in dual channel because you get more performance. So the way the RAM, the way your RAM and CPU communicate, there's 2 channels. There's an A and a B on most like standard motherboards these days, and like you want 1 stick of RAM in each channel so that it communicates most effectively. Could it, Brad, that can do some 4K gaming with the right settings. 5070 will be limited to some games in 4K. Froggers, I guess your name is. Thank you for the follow. 9060 XT greater than the 5060 Ti. Yeah, the 9060 XT is way better price to performance. I could have said signal integrity, but I also want people to know what the heck is that I'm talking about. This thing has 16 gigabytes of RAM. So, can I put a 5080 and 5090 in one PC? You can, but it's not necessary. Okay, guys, we got 41 FPS. That's about the best we're going to be able to do without, like, you know, doing something crazy with a DLSS. Oh, frame gen. Let's do frame gen. We can do FSR frame gen with the super resolution. Since we got 40 FPS, let's do that. And that'll be our last one for Cyber. Yeah, we're doing Cyberpunk right now. Does MSI Afterburner work with any PC? Yeah, it does. Hey, Gabe, we are going to play Fortnite, my guy. We are going to play Fortnite. We typically don't do Fortnite till the end, though. It's just kind of how I've always done things. You just built your PC. It keeps crashing after 5 minutes. Could it be your RAM? It's not warm. It's hard for me to say. There's a lot of things that could be wrong. How are you today? Kian, I'm doing great, my guy. Doing great. Guys, how do we have less FPS with frame generation on? That don't make any sense. You have a 5060, 5500, and when I shoot, FPS drops. I mean, so guys, first of all, there's some questions I just can't answer on stream. First of all, that's why you should join the Discord. Yeah, Fortnite is it is more dependent on the CPU, except for this one guy who randomly on YouTube thinks, "Yo, we got a money gun!" Hey, Puro Games, thank you so much, my guy. What's up, dude? Thank you so much for the money gun. What a G. What a G. Oh my gosh. We're going to block that guy. Shelly fan, what's up? I'm good. I mean, it's like 2 o'clock here, like almost 2:30 p.m. Yeah, I agree, Alan. It really just didn't, like, it really didn't do anything for us. Oh, it didn't accept the frame gen being turned on. It says it was turned off. Um, maybe I have to have it on FSR for the frame gen to work. Let's try that. I know that I said that was going to be our last test. Hey, Zane, we're in the same time zone, my guy. Cool. It's linked in my bio, Adam. This is the RTX 3050, the 6GB version, guys. It's a 6GB version. Discord servers in the bio, or you can do exclamation Discord on YouTube. You can't. TikTok doesn't let me put in commands like that. I'm in good old Alabama, Roll Tide Roll. Yeah, it didn't really help at all to do FSR. I love orange too, Miles. It's my favorite. Shelly, yeah, I agree. But yeah, I just want to, you know, so this was like the cheapest PC build that you could reliably get consistently, with using all brand new parts, and so yeah, dude, I know, that's awesome. Yeah, we're here pretty much every Saturday and every Wednesday. We do a live stream. We could live stream more. It's just kind of random. Sometimes we do late night live streams. Like I want to test Halo some more with different GPUs, and so I got to do that. Hey Don, no, this mic is a pop filter. It's a pop filter. Rode makes different color pop filters for their Rode pods, and so I have an orange one. That's pretty cool. So $43.54 or $43. $43.54. So not the best in the world for the Cyberpunk showing there, guys. All right, guys. So we just finished Cyberpunk, and it did okay. Let's see. I don't know why the icons aren't showing up, but all right. So we done Cyberpunk, we done Call of Duty. Let's try Assassin's Creed next. Oh yeah. How do I use Ethernet? You have to be close enough to your router to be able to plug Ethernet in. Oh, cool, Zane. That's awesome. Yeah, Reluctant Hero. I agree. The 5060 Ti was great when it was under 500. You can't really do anything. I mean, it's just last time I looked, the 5060 Ti 16GB version was like this almost the same price as some 5070s. And that's just not worth it. 5070 or 9070 XT. The 5070 is fine if you could get it around $600. But if you can't, then probably 9070 XT is probably gonna be better. Eyeball, could you quit spamming that? I don't even know what that means. Hello. Is the Ryzen 5 5500 good? I mean, it's all right. Elliot, you're welcome, my guy. Thank you. Thanks for watching the videos. I try to be as helpful as possible. I mean, I want to help people as much as I can. Shelly was the one with the money. Okay, now I can see that better. Miles, yeah, that's actually what I have in my stream PC at the moment. Is that combo? I do, Zane. I do remember somebody tagging me in that video, but I didn't know who it was. I don't really do any undervolting, Shane. By the way, if anybody's interested in the PC parts, like this, like for any of this in this PC build, the link to everything is in my bio. or in the description if you're on YouTube. So yeah, we're just waiting on shaders right now. We're gonna test Assassin's Creed next. For those of you that are on TikTok, you can't really see that the shaders are loading, but I can. Guys, weird, odd technical problems I can't really help you with on stream, guys. So like, beware. Like, I don't know. I don't know why your PC's doing that. Are you on a SSD? Because if you're not on an SSD, that's probably why. Yo, budget 700. You want 120 FPS in Minecraft and Roblox? I mean, that's not really hard. You should be fine with this. Did I already test what? Oscar, PC and things. Thanks for sharing. Virgil. Why does your FPS drop when I'm streaming? Because it takes more resources from your PC to stream and game at the same time. The computer for $300? What do you mean? Yeah, I've tested the PC that cost $300 already. I did that a while back. Hey guys, again, you have to quit spamming. Have to quit spamming. I'm just muting you. If you post more than 3 of the same message in a row, you're getting muted. And you're not getting a free PC. Oscar and PCs, thank you so much. You just type them in the chat, and if I see them, I see them. I mean, we have 103 people in here. Virgil, it does appear that the 9050 is going to be real, but it's only going to be in OEMs. Rim Kava, I don't know how to say your name, but thanks for following. Will your PC answer the question? I don't know if your PC can answer questions for you. D3BO. Did I say I was going to read everyone's comments? I don't think I did. Oh, okay. Yeah. Are you talking about them saying that? I got you. We're about to test Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. We're gonna benchmark it. Although it just randomly is going to the benchmark without me changing the settings. Yo, we got a gold medal from Shelly Fan. Thank you so much. Hey, Rezi, how about you get out of here? How about that? Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna be a douchewagon, you can just get blocked. I don't care. Yo, we got a game controller from Dylan. Thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate you, my guy. Hey, you got a Ryzen 5800 XT, 3200. Are you good, Dylan? I think you're chilling. I think you're chilling. If anything, I'd get like a 1440p monitor. That's what I would do. RX 6600 XT or 3060. I mean, the 6600 XT is probably going to be slightly better. For this budget, wouldn't it be better? Bruno, yes, I do think it would be better to... You got a 27-inch 1440p? Nice. Then I guess I mean, the only other thing you do is save up for like AM5 or something like that if you wanted a better CPU. But, I mean, you're chilling. Yeah, Bubba, these people are dumb when it comes to asking for, like... everybody wants crap for free. Ducky. Yo, we got another game controller from Dylan. Thank you so much, Dylan. I appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. Like the fact that, you know, I'm on here, I could do all this testing offline and not answer questions or interact with you guys. Noah, thank you for the follow. But, you know, I'm trying to give back a little bit. There's 111 people in here. We got 20 people on YouTube. And you know, I'm trying. I try to read as much as I can, but you know, Daniel, I lean 50/70 because the 30/90 use prices are just stupid insane. Okay, Zane, you built all by yourself. You didn't have enough money to get a GPU. You got your second SSD, dual channel, stable. Hey, nice. That's awesome, Zane. Yeah, I agree, Reluctant Hero. Why am I using a 3050? To make content. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. You know, we're testing, like, we're trying to not make the same boring content that everybody else makes. Thank you so much for the follow, my guys. Dylan, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Well, guys, so here's the deal. What we like. Yo, we got a Let 'em Cook from Dylan. We got 2 Let 'em Cooks. Let's go. Let's go, baby. 2 game controllers. Let 'em cook. A necklace. Oh, we already said that. Awesome. Hey David, yeah, you would be chilling with that combo for sure. 12400F 5060. Hey Ducky, yes. I mean, it just depends. Oh yeah, you're really unbalanced, Zane. You're really unbalanced. You have a 9070 XT, 7800 X3D, and 34-inch 1440p OLED. That's a chilling combo right there. All right, guys, I didn't mean to run that benchmark with this because I hadn't changed the setting. I have no idea what settings I was just on. The most important PC building tip that I can give anybody is to not listen to the comment sections of idiots. That would be a great PC building tip. All right, let's change our video settings here, guys, so that I can all right, so we're gonna turn off ray tracing. We're gonna go with high settings, and we're gonna see if we can do this. All right, guys, I've got to start the recording real quick. How good is the RTX 3050 in Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced? We recently built a $650 gaming PC using all brand new parts. Yes, I know a used PC could be better, but some people don't like to buy used, so we wanted to see what all brand new parts could get us, and we're using the high preset settings on Assassin's Creed right now. We have a Ryzen 5 5500, 16 gigabytes of RAM, no ray tracing, and we're going to benchmark this bad boy, see what happens. All right. Minty, RX 590 5500. I mean, it's okay. The 590 is kind of outdated at this point. Yes, a magnetized screwdriver is definitely. Hey, thank you so much for watching from the Philippines. That's pretty cool. The 5090 is just kind of old at this point. I mean, it can still play games, but thank you for the follow, Minty. I'm not on Twitch, but I am on the Red app. The old YT. Is this test on the last driver? It's the most recent driver, whatever that is. Mega Mind Kian, thank you for the follow. M, thank you for the follow. I bought all these parts on Amazon, guys. Anis. Yeah, LTT screwdrivers for the win, guys. LTT screwdrivers for the win. I have an orange one, but it's in my bag right now because I just did something. Hey, guys, just throw your questions in the chat. Just don't spam them more than like 3 times or you're going to get timed out. So, yeah. What causes textures to look blurry and then kick back in? It could be a lot of different things. Shaders, different things. Which brand of GPU? This one is a Gigabyte, but I mean, I don't care what brand, honestly. They all perform, I mean, within a few FPS of each other. You have a 4070 i9 14th gen. I mean, yeah, but it's a bottleneck, but it doesn't matter. This is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, guys. It's the new Assassin's Creed game. Guys, I don't do overclocking or anything like that, so for those of you asking. Luke, the 3060 Ti, it depends on what games you want to play, but it's still got some life in it. Still got some life in it. Yeah, that's a good combo, Hunt It. 5600 GT and a 4060. You're pretty chilling with that. You just finished Black Flag. Is the game good? I haven't really got to play it because it's too hard to test games like this consistently. So, we haven't done Fortnite yet, guys, but we are going to do Fortnite later today. We are going to do some Fortnite. RTX 2060 good. It's definitely showing some age, but it can play some games. This PC that we're testing, guys, Ryzen 5 5500 and a 5060. Oh no, we used FSR and I didn't realize it, and we only got 37 FPS with FSR set to quality. Wow, this game is struggle bussing. Struggle bussing. Oh man. Can you build a good gaming PC for $1,000? You can. If you live close to Micro Center, you can build a really good gaming PC for close to $1,000. If you don't, we are going to be doing that in a few weeks. I hope to be doing that in a few weeks. All right. Let's see. That was with upscaling. We used AMD FSR set to quality, and we were on high settings. So let's go to low settings. No ray tracing, no upscaling with FSR. Set to quality, and let's see if we can get close to 60 with that. Yeah, Zane, resize bar, XMP, Expo. That's pretty much all I do. 2 years from now, will AM4 still be okay? I mean, I think it can probably still play games. It just depends. Just depends. Man, this game's pretty demanding. I was kind of shocked. 5080 or 9070 XT. I mean, the 5080 is better, but it's just stupid expensive right now. Which RX 9070 XT to buy? Whichever one you like the looks of the best. That's my go-to. Really scared, but I made. Yeah, water. I mean, I try to check the Discord at least once or twice a day. I pop in there, but we got some good guys that answer questions in there too. That Tech Matt and Reluctant Hero, they're both pretty awesome. Yeah, but I mean the GPU is, I still think, the bottleneck in this scenario. $4080 Super or 5070. I mean, the 4080 Super is better, but you're probably going to pay double the price for that. You built a 3080 i5 14600K. That'd be a sweet deal. That's a sweet deal. Guys, what do I want to eat for dinner tonight? Guys, I'm starting to get a little hungry already. 5070, 5600, 1440 Pi. Oh yeah, Zane. Yeah, that's a good one too. Akko C Jot. Thanks for following. Steak and potatoes. That does sound very good. But I don't know if I can swing that tonight or not. Don't know if we can swing that one tonight. Ron, thank you for the follow. GG, I'm not sure if that's a great laptop deal or not. I feel like I don't know about your country and how things are, but here in the US, you should be able to get like a 3050 laptop for that price, which would be a little better than the 2050 laptop. So I would just Ryan, I go 9060 XT, so that would be my choice. All right, guys, we only got 47 FPS with this. That's low settings with FSR set to quality, and that's no ray tracing. That's with no ray tracing. I think we're gonna have to use frame generation for this, guys. Your laptop gets 300 FPS in Valorant. Sweet. Let's see. Options. Where is our frame generation? Let's turn that on. Nope. Frame generation. FSR. I guess I could. I'm just going to leave this on quality for now. Let's see what it can do. Should be close. This is Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, guys. Build a PC out of desktop parts? What do you mean? Yeah, I agree. Runs with chainsaw. That's why I prefaced, because they didn't ask me. They used, when they put that in the chat on TikTok, they put it with a different currency than what I was used to. So that's why I prefaced that, because I don't know how other countries' markets are. So like I can't help people a whole lot if they're not in the US as far as pricing goes. Because every like a lot of people, well, you can just convert it. Well, that's not the same thing. Yeah, the frame time does look good. That's what like story mode games, guys, there's nothing wrong with using some frame generation just to play the game and have fun, you know? So, like right now it looks like we're going to be able to play this pretty solidly with a little bit of frame gen. You meant a laptop? Build a desktop out of laptop parts. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I don't know that I'm smart enough to do that. That's a great combo, bass or base. I don't know which one you meant by that, but yeah. The 5800 XT I think is a solid. This GPU is cooked. Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, there's just not a lot of options for brand new GPUs in the $200 price range right now. Brody, can I get a PC? I don't know who Brody is, but I'm sure he's probably not going to give you a free PC either. I have no idea how much FPS this would get in GTA 5, and I'm not sure. Born, we don't know what the pricing of the 9050 is going to be. Going private, I'm actually having a pretty good day. I've only had to ban one person so far from chat. 5800 XT and 5070. If you're at 1440p, that'd probably be all right. 5060 and 7500F for 1050. That's probably not bad. It would be really good for Fortnite. Whoever asked that. 9070 XT, 5070 Ti. The 9070 XT is probably going to be the better price to performance, Luke. But the 5070 Ti is nice. It's just so expensive right now. Going private. Thank you for the follow, my guy. 7500 X3D, 9060 XT, good. Ravi, yeah, RazV or whatever. That's what we tested last stream. How to improve 1% lows. Cap your FPS. Make sure your RAM is running in dual channel. And you have XMP installed. Make sure all the drivers are up to date. That's pretty much about all you can do without upgrading. 77 FPS average. What that looks like? It looks like a 7. It's kind of hard to see because I have it blocked, but yeah, looks pretty good. That would be fine. That would be easy. You could play the game on that for sure. Absolutely, playable experience. All right, enough of that. All right, so we tested Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, and that. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's do Counter-Strike. Let's try some CS2, guys. CS2. 9070 XT and 13900 KF a good combo? Yeah, it's a good combo. Cat Lover. I am not very great at CS2, but we're gonna do a benchmark thing. Hey, Moonlight, my guy, there's 105 people in here. So Chewy, I'm glad you like tweaking stuff. What's your main graphics card? I have a 4090 in my main PC. Price, yeah, I agree, Kutra Moss. Is this good? My friend is selling me Ryzen 7 3070 Ti for $300. Sounds like a W friend. We did ray tracing in Cyberpunk, Lance, and it was not cool. It was not a fun experience. How good is 9060 compared to Nvidia's? It's solid. I think the 5060 is probably better, but not many people talk about the 9060. Is it good for the price? Yeah. We're doing a 3050. Because everybody just hates it, and that's why I like to, you know. Can you get a decent PC without selling a kidney? Yes, you can. Are you going to get a decent PC without spending any money? No, which is what half my comment section seems to think you should do. What's a good card for the 7600X? I mean, 9060 XT, 9070 non-XT, 5070, all of those are pretty good. Is it still glitched? I have no idea what you're talking about, Aaron. No idea. You got a 5070 with an 11400F. Probably a little bit of a bottleneck, Duncan. But upgrade your CPU. Sometime you'll be chilling. Can't afford DLSS and the ray tracing of NVIDIA. Yeah, dude, it's expensive. Settings recommendation. Don't show again. I don't care. We're gonna test CS2 with some cool stuff, you know. All right, guys. Ooh, dude, I've got 13 credits. If I don't have a lot of work to do, should I go the used route? Used is fine as long as you buy. Like, I didn't go used on this PC for content's sake, but like, because a lot of people don't want to buy used parts, and so that's why we did that. Is this the best use of your money? Probably not, but I totally understand people not wanting to buy used. Okay. Is the 7600X and 3090, would that be good? Yeah, that would be a good combo. 3080 good? Yeah, I tested the 3080 a few weeks ago, Aaron. It's benchmarks are up on the channel or on YT if you want to watch the full video. Tune, that's a good combo. It's a good combo. All right, guys, we got to film the intro. Oh no, we can't film the intro yet. Timeout. What game is this? This is CS2, but I have to quit it for a second because in order for you to do CS2, MSI Afterburner, you have to
Hey guys, how are you?
I don't care, dude. Just give me the code. I just want the code. All right. Allow third-party software. And we got to go back to Steam. Where are we at? Counter-Strike, properties. And we got to paste this code in there. Allow underscore third underscore party underscore software. We have to do that or it will not show the FPS in Counter-Strike. Sorry. You have to do that in Counter-Strike or it won't show your FPS. So. Runs with chainsaw. It does take a lot of work to build with used parts. Yeah, you can have DOA stuff for sure. Yep, I agree. There's risks no matter what. At least with like new parts, most of the time oh, that's pretty cool that it does that. That's pretty awesome. I'm not worried about the FPS right now though. As far as my monitor goes. Premiere. I don't want to do Premiere. We're going to be doing the workshops maps, but I have to do settings. All right, guys, let me start this recording. How good is CS2 on a RTX 3050 paired with a Ryzen 5 5500 and 16 gigabytes of RAM? We built this PC for only $650 using all brand new parts, and we want to test it in CS2. CS2, what we're doing is we're going to test it in a couple of different resolutions, starting with 1920 by 1080p. And for the settings, we're going to go all low settings to see what the maximum FPS we can get is. We're going to make sure that we don't cap out our FPS. All right, there we go. It was kind of glitching out on me there. All right, and then what we'll do to show you this is we use a CS2 FPS benchmark. This CS2 benchmark is very similar to an actual game. The reason I don't play deathmatch, for those of you that are in YouTube and CS2, or in YouTube and TikTok chat, the reason we don't do deathmatch is because deathmatch doesn't show the FPS as well about how you're gonna do how stuff is gonna work in game. So that's why we do this benchmark instead. This benchmark is a better understanding of how you would actually get in like a ranked game. Can you make an AM5 PC under $1,000 for USD? Yeah, you can. Your GPU will just be a little bit limited, but you know, CS2 does focus a little bit more on the CPU. Yes, as you can see by our numbers here, like our GPU usage is not even like above like 50 or 60. A lot of people will say, you know, oh, that's a bottleneck, but no, in games like this, your CPU or your GPU is not going to be maxed out at 100. Hey guys, thanks for the follows. We had a few more follows right there. I missed some of those names, but I appreciate you. What about a great GPU with an AM4 build? I mean, there's a bunch of great GPUs. Hey Lance, thank you for the follow. My God, I saw that one. Hey Yasuro, I have no idea. Like, I can't help with like weird technical problems like that. So you've got a Ryzen 5 5500 2060. Oh yeah, Indiana Jones. That game, them doing the forced ray tracing was just dumb. E-scooter RTX 5050. I do have one of those. We're not gonna test it today, but we are gonna. Right now we have a 5500 and a an RTX 3050. What CPU should you buy with a 4070 Super? There's a bunch. I do have Siege downloaded. We are going to do Siege tests today. I do plan on doing it's MSI Afterbunny, Boy X. I don't know, Zon. I don't know what we're going to test next. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I don't know if it'll still work, but I'm going to try. Okay, yeah. Man, it didn't take my... I'm going to have to run the benchmark again, guys, so that I can see the average FPS. Is 80 degrees Celsius not hot on a CPU? No. It's not going to thermal throttle it. Anybody who thinks that's just being ignorant. We're using a stock cooler, so you're going to get higher temperatures. You're just going to get higher temperatures with a stock cooler. But we got to run the benchmark again, guys, because it didn't let me. Can you run a K620 for older games? Probably. South. It would be a little harder, but probably. This one is 650, and it's decent. It is decent. It can play pretty much anything with the right settings. Is GeForce Now worth it with no GPU? I've never really used much of GeForce Now, so I'm not sure. Hey Jojo, thank you for the roses. What's up, Tate? How you doing, my guy? You have to use MSI Afterburner to get the stats up there. 9600X and 5070. What should you upgrade? Honestly, your monitor. Do I like testing PCs? Yeah, I like testing PCs because it gives me a chance to like play games and talk with you guys. What's the minimum budget for a 5090 PC? You're probably looking at like $6,000, $7,000. What's your favorite GPU? I really like my ROG Strix 4090. The 11700K is a little outdated, but it's still solid. I mean, it can still play. Yeah, Lance, all the 5090s are like $4,000 or $5,000 right now. And then you got to make sure you have a really good power supply. All right. Okay. Now I can see. All right. So with that, we got 320 FPS average in CS2. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right. So now what we're going to do, because somebody also mentioned this in chat, but I always do this. We're going to do 4x3. And we're going to do 1280 by 960. This is the popular like CS2 resolution here. No, the 6000 series isn't coming soon. The Super series is supposed to be coming soon. So, the Super series is. I'm going to move this over so that you guys can see. What's your opinion on the 6650 XT? Hunter, you're not getting a free PC, my guy. I think the 6650 XT would be decent. It just depends on the price. 5800 X3D and 3060. It's a little unbalanced, but you could do it. Oh, is the loading screen? Yeah. Definitely loading screen. I have to use a different keyboard for this game so that I can. Will Super be better than the TI? It depends. Chris Tech, thank you so much, my guy. I just love hanging out with you guys and talking. The ones that are not degenerates, I don't like the degenerates. I just block them. Do you think AMD GPUs are overhated? Are they hated? Yeah, probably. 6000 series with 8 gigabytes of VRAM. Yeah, for real, Kurt. Probably. It's probably what we're gonna see. 5700X and 6700 XT. Yeah, I think that's solid. I think some people do hate AMD GPUs. You accidentally swapped to TikTok and what? Oh my gosh, what a bunch of weirdos. Yeah, Hunter, I appreciate you, my guy. Yeah. Are NZXT pre-builts good? They are fine. You just don't do their rental program because that's 100% a scam. Marco, probably not. You can barely game on 8 gigabytes of RAM, period. All right, guys, let's see what the FPS was on the 4x3 resolution. It's going to take a second for it to pop up here. Oh, my nose. 339. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. All right, it's pretty good showing for CS2. We don't have time to get in. We don't have time to do a full game. MSI Afterburner is the app, but like CS2, there's a workshop map called CS2 Benchmark, and that's what we use. In all of my testing, it pretty much gives you the same FPS that you would get in game. So yeah, that's kind of what we do. All right, guys. So we got CS2 down for the count. Let's see. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we're gonna skip these two today because they haven't been getting a lot of views on shorts. Let's do. We'll do Siege. Somebody asked about Siege a while ago. Let's do Siege. We'll do some Siege next. You just built your first PC and got scammed on your GPU? That sounds terrible, my guy. Is it worth getting the 7500F 9060 16 gigabytes of RAM? That's a really solid build, Element. What do I think about the new RX 9050? I don't know. I sent out some emails to my some of the contacts I have, and I'm gonna see if I can get the 8 gigabyte one for free to try to test on stream. It's MSI Afterburner that shows all the stuff. Guys, there's nothing wrong with a stock cooler for lower end. Jay, I think 250 is probably a good guess. Uh, that should be a fine PC. Roar. Uh, Ghoulie, it's gonna depend on the timing and stuff. Yeah, Kutramas, but like if you can't, like some of the CL30 RAM is like just stupidly more expensive than the CL36. So like, yeah, I think that is a great idea, Reluctant. I might have to do that. So so look, I know people get upset when you start talking about RAM and all these Halo. I did a $100 PC not too long ago. It's on my YT channel. I think it's on TikTok too. Um, but like it's not very good. So yeah, a $650 new versus used PC would be cool. Guys, thank you for the roses. They don't give me notifications, so I only see them occasionally, but thanks for the roses. Gotta go, Zon. Thank you so much for stopping by, dude. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. What do you think about the 9060 XT 16 gigabyte 9600X? It's solid. LJ, it's not going to be enough for 8 gigabytes of RAM is just not enough these days. And this is someone who is, you know, adamantly, guys, you're not getting a free PC. Sorry. Why? In what world do you think that is going to work? Honestly. I have thought about doing a video um where I see like how good like 8 gigabytes of RAM is in 2026. I've thought about doing that. Oh, I gotta switch keyboards back. So all right. So let's see. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. It wasn't like showing the full. Oh, this is one of those games that it's like Valorant that does the whole. It's super annoying. We definitely don't want to try to play this on 4K. All right, let's see graphics. All right, guys, let me film the intro real quick for this. RTX. How good is the RTX 3050 in Rainbow Six Siege? Now, we recently built a $650 PC using all brand new parts, and we used the 3050 6GB. It's Ryzen 5 5500, 16 gigabytes of RAM. We're going to see how it performs in Rainbow Six, which should be a little bit more of a CPU-based game, but just for fun, we're going to put it on very high settings. Very high settings at 1080p, and we're going to see what kind of performance we can get. And we're going to use this benchmark that Siege has so that I can interact with my chat over on YouTube and TikTok. If you can get a 2070 Super for free, my guy, that is a good deal. That's a good deal. My frames are not capped. My refresh rate was just like for the monitor. It doesn't look like we're capped. We're going over 120. Nico, thanks for following. I would take a free GPU, let alone 2070 over. Yeah, for real. Hi from your i5 2014 PC. It's fine. I agree. I agree, Reluctant Hero. That's the problem that we have into everything, because everybody like CL30, make sure you get CL30. The problem, like, yeah, so now everybody wants high prices for CL30. And like, we're talking, yes, it gives more performance, and people like to throw out numbers, like stupid numbers, like 20% better. Well, 20%, guys, is sometimes only at most 20 FPS. Like, that's not gonna make or break your deal. Hey, we're testing Fortnite here in a little while. We haven't got to it yet. We got 122 FPS on those settings, guys. 120 FPS on those settings. Which were the high settings. Our very high settings. Let's drop it down to medium. See what our FPS is like. Let's drop it down to medium. Then we'll do low. Yeah, it's not a massive difference. But you know what else is massive? Oh, nobody called it. Dang. Yeah, really. That's what I'm talking about. Like, you're talking 10 to 20 frames for people like making a big deal about it. Guys, why don't we have less settings on medium, like less FPS on medium settings than we did on very high settings? That makes no sense whatsoever. Maybe I messed up and didn't put it on medium settings. Yes, this is the parts. Yeah, all the parts for this $650 PC are in my bio, guys. Or in the description if you're on iTunes. You just joined and heard. Yeah, somebody said that the difference between two different PC parts wasn't a massive difference, and and I said you know what else is massive? I just had to, because you know Ninja's like my age, and so I don't know when we're gonna do Fortnite. I don't know why we got less FPS with this. That doesn't make sense. Like, at all. Alright, let's go all low settings. And let's see. I'm very confused as to what. It depends on what role-playing servers you would be playing. 16 gigabytes of DDR5 would be better than 32 gigs of DDR4. It depends on what you're doing. I'm kind of disappointed in this combo. This is Rainbow Six Siege, guys. Oh, you think the VRAM limiter is affecting the FPS? We'll try that. Reluctant Hero, I don't know if the Ninja thing, you know what else is massive is it's the low taper perfect. That is that thing. My guy's got to be timed out for the excessive use of 6.7. Dang, is the RX 6700 good? I mean, it's okay. Should I build this as my first PC? Are you streaming on the PC? No, we're using a capture card with We're using a capture card with a stream PC. I have a dedicated stream PC. Normally Rainbow Six gets better FPS than this. So somebody said to turn this down to low as well. Let's see if that helps. So now we have everything, like, absolutely. Oh, I wonder if this TAA sharpness is also... We have all of that off. Adaptive render resolution? Is that on though? Like, I don't have that on, so that shouldn't matter, right? All right, let's just see what that does. Let's just see what that does. Turn off TAA. Okay, let's... Okay. Oh, I can turn it off. Good, 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 good. Okay, there we go. Because we don't want any... Because so guys, AA is anti-aliasing, and what that does, for those of you that don't know... Yeah, Reluctant Hero. He's the Fortnite guy. So TAA is anti-aliasing. What that does is it like adds extra sharpening, and like on lower end systems like this, it can hurt your FPS. Good call on that, guys. Good call. So far, it's not really helping our FPS at all, though. I thought Siege was better than this, honestly. I thought we would get more FPS in Siege than this. I would do... That's a weird... Maybe like 5 FPS difference. Yeah, it's not gonna make a huge difference. It doesn't look like. At all. How much RAM? We only have 16 gigabytes of RAM. What do you think about the HP Victus? That looks like a fine combo if it's a decent price. Unc, are you gonna give this PC away? The next PC giveaway is when I get to 150,000 followers on TikTok, or $50,000 on 50,000 followers on Instagram. We're watching Matt Miller PCs test a $650 gaming PC and answer PC questions. It depends on what your goals are, Kiko. I prefer PC, but why does Rainbow Six run so terrible? I have zero idea. I guess Rainbow Six uses more of the GPU than I expected it to. Like, it was like the GPU is the bottleneck here. Like, it's not using much VRAM, it's not using much RAM, it's not using much CPU, so it's getting capped out in performance by the GPU. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm about to start blocking everyone that's griping about the 3050. Oh, since they overhauled, the FPS has been lower. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh well. Hey, win some, you lose some. Yeah, guys, for those of you that are not understanding, like, this I'm using I'm a content creator part-time. I don't get to do this full-time, and we are doing the, like, guys, understand, but if you just sit there, if content creators, which some of them do, and that's why I don't watch many of them anymore, okay, if you just build with the same price to performance parts every single time, that's boring as crap. So we don't do that. Andromeda is a good PC. I've heard good things about them. I've never bought one, but I need to. So yeah. Again, guys, if you want to go see the same crap over and over and over again, you can go watch someone else. No, I cannot tell you what FPS random PC specs you're going to get without testing it myself. I can probably give you like a ballpark, but yeah, so apparently Rainbow Six, since it's been overhauled, is not the best in the world. I wish GPU manufacturers would make a GPU where you could just like upgrade the VRAM and stuff. We're not doing. We always say Fortnite for the end, my guy. All right, we got Forza next. We got Forza. What's your favorite Windows? I don't have a favorite Windows. Specifics? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, I agree, Jay. I think it's definitely a Siege thing. 9800 X3D and 5070 Ti? Solid. Solid. We are, guys, though. Look, we've been live for about an hour and a half. We got a few more games that we're gonna test. Yeah, and like we act like 144 FPS. Is awful. But also, at the end of the day, I mean, 144 FPS is not terrible. Lucid, no, there's no way to free up space without uninstalling anything. You might could delete like temporary files or something, but oh, Gallo, I see. So it's got a Ryzen 5 5500, an RTX 3050, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and we paid $650 for everything plus tax. I don't include tax in that because you never like everybody's taxes are different. So that's what we've done. I hate this crap. Forza is so annoying to test, guys. I don't know why. I should quit testing it. Because Xbox app has got to do an update. 7800X 3D and 9070 XT? Yeah, solid combo, Junior. So Zyron, the 1080 Ti is struggling a little bit these days. Especially in newer games. I mean, it's decent. There's an update every day to the Xbox app. That is super annoying. And I also hate that it makes me sign into my Xbox account to play Forza. That's super, super duper annoying. Super duper annoying. But I don't need you guys knowing my personal business. So let me turn that off the screen real quick. Hey, has anybody seen the new? I watched the new Mario movie last night. That was pretty cool. It was a pretty good movie. I'm trying to log into my Xbox account so I can test Forza because it's super annoying. You only get a 1080 to play games for. Yeah, I agree. Ryzen 5 5600 and 3070 still good. Yeah, that's a solid combo, Ryan. A solid combo for sure. Do you think that the 9060 XT to a 5070 non TI? I don't think you need to upgrade that, Milo. I think that's kind of a not the best upgrade idea. Yeah, Yura, you couldn't sign in. What the frickety frack? Why would it not let me sign in? Nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna have to be signed in to play Halo anyway, so might as well. Forza! Let's try this again. Can you give me a gaming laptop that's a good budget for $400? So Mist, I recently did a video on my YT channel where I broke down what to look for on a used gaming laptop. is because that's what you're gonna have to buy in that price range. And so you can check that out because it's kind of hard to go over all that. If your CPU is a Ryzen 5 5600, can you change it to a 5700? Yes, you can, although you're not going to have a ton of performance difference if that was the case. Yeah, the missing game services error. No, this the only error that I keep getting from Forza is when um some kind of update or something that it's missing. Is Hot a good case company? Yeah. Hot's got a new case that's releasing at the end of this month. They're sending it to me to do a build in. I think it's going to be a phenomenal case. It's only going to cost $100. It's going to be awesome. Runs which when it I wouldn't pay $700 for a PC with a 3050 at retail. It would be like 1,000. Maybe not quite that high, but yeah. Yo, you need a good AM4 motherboard with firmware for Call of Duty. The firmware Reckless, the firmware for Call of Duty is twofold. The motherboard has to be able to support it, but you also have to make sure you have a CPU that can support it. 6800 XT or 9060 XT. I always go with the newer personally, just because it has better features and stuff. But yeah. So anyway, all right, guys. So let's film this intro and get some Forza Horizon testing. How good is the RTX 3050 in Forza Horizon 6? It's the 6 GB version. We built a $650 gaming PC, and we're going to see how well it performs. We got a Ryzen 5 5500, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and we're going to test it on Forza, and we're going to see what can happen. We're going 1920 by 1080p. We want to turn VSync off so that we can go unlocked with our FPS numbers. Full screen, show FPS, good. Don't care about that. TAA, we want that to all of that to be off. And then we're also going to save that, and we're going to go to graphics and performance, and we're going to try medium settings first, just to see if we can do some medium settings. No ray tracing, nothing like that, and we're going to see how it will perform. All right. Activision has a tool for determining early. Yes, it does. There is a tool for the Activision stuff. Are you gonna make that? I don't know what you're talking about, Zintro. What trade tutorial are you talking about? A lot of your questions you all can Google. I agree, Zaza. But I do like to I don't mind answering most of the PC questions, but um yes, Chainsaw, that's the name of it. Like questions I don't mind answering like upgrade questions and things like that, but like some stuff is harder for me to do like yes, yeah, Jay, I agree, but like some people's questions like you're better off going to Google or ChatGPT or something like that. Um you can watch yeah. Um can you do what do you mean? Yeah, like these weird questions about their PCs freezing or some random issue. Like I can't I can't answer those. Christian, your PC's fine, my guy. 7600 X3D or 7700 X3D. I haven't looked into the 7700 X3D. Yeah. Um exactly. Like I don't I want to answer your question. Like I do like to answer questions, but like yeah, they take time. And I ain't got time for that. Especially for free. Yeah, because if your name's inappropriate, I'm probably not going to answer your question. What's up, Skylar? Um, you ran into an issue with Secure Boot recently. Oh yeah, Well, like the like recent when I did the $500 AMD PC, um, you got like we got like 500. It was the Ryzen 2600. The firmware, like you could update to Windows 11, you could enable secure boot, you could do all that stuff, but the TPM firmware didn't get the latest update for the 2600, so you couldn't use it. Um, See, that's one of the knocks on the OLED is the text quality. It doesn't bother me, but I don't know if there is a way to improve it. They have improved it on newer models, but from 9070 XT to 5070, big downgrade. I mean, it is a bit of a downgrade, but it's not like it's not that big of a deal. Um, should I go to air cooling or stay with liquid? It doesn't depend. I mean, I like AIOs just because they look cool. Air coolers work fine. Why does your PC feel slow? Yeah, I don't know why your PC feels slow. Also, don't know why the game sound's not working, but I'll figure that out later. All right, guys, let's see what we get here. We're on medium settings in Forza. See, Forza is a much more optimized game. Look at this. We're getting like 55. We're getting almost 55 FPS. Assassin's Creed earlier, we couldn't get close to this without like upscaling. Is 105 degrees normal? No, it's not normal. Lenovo Legion 7i. Yeah, I think that's a solid laptop because I really like Lenovo's laptops. I wish they would send me one, but I'm not that important yet. Yes, I've already said 105 degrees is hot. I can't help it if you guys don't listen. Um, should I upgrade your GPU? You have a GTX 1660? Yes, you should upgrade it. Think what are we testing? Just got in. Okay, community service, nice, dude. We're testing. We're testing the $650 PC that I've been making some content around. It's got all new parts in it. It's just like for content. Um, I would not recommend this GPU, um, but we're doing that. We are. I do check YouTube chat. I've already talked about Chainsaw, and he was talking about his BIOS thing. I haven't seen this newest one where he says he bought a 1600 AF for his next build. Oh yeah. I agree, Chainsaw, with that. But yeah, I have been. I don't know what you. I already made a comment about your VRAM thing. That's the last thing I saw from you. You ordered your first PC. That's a solid PC, Crynex. But you keep spamming too much, so you're gonna be timed out for a second. You just got a PC. You're building it. Let's go, Gojo. You're new. Let's go. Good luck with your PC build, man. Good deal. What should I buy? CPU you have RTX 3070? I mean 5600 would be good. All right. So let's see. Graphics and performance. We did medium settings. Let's try nope. Let's do low settings. Low settings. Save. And okay. I was like, why would it not let me? Oh, my nose is itching. Sorry. Um, you changed your name? Oh yeah, 5070 Ti or 9070 XT. I don't. Um, I mean the 9070 XT is probably the better price to performance. The 5070 Ti is probably slightly better, but it's significantly more expensive. I don't know how many times if I had $1 for every time I've answered that specific question, I could probably retire. Laptop different than PC performance wise? Probably it's going to be decent. Zaza, yeah, like every stream, I don't know, and I kind of know why. Like that's because the 5080 and the 5090 are just stupid expensive. Most people are not buying those. So like the next thing is the 9060 XT and the 5070 Ti, and so that is a very popular question. I get it, but is a SATA SSD 1 TB good? Yeah, that's fine. All right, we got 75 FPS on low settings, so I think that's pretty good. But let's try. So the high ray tracing is the lowest ray tracing settings we can go on the presets. Yeah, Zane, as long that's the big thing, guys. Like at the end of the day, people need to like, does your PC play the games that you want to play? Can it, and do you have fun playing it? Like that's all that matters. Um I've not had any problems with crashing on the 9070 XT, but I've not tested it like on every single game. So I don't know. Yeah, the 5080 will run everything. I mean, technically this 3050 runs everything. It just doesn't run it well. 2060 better than 1660 Super? They're probably about the same. I wouldn't upgrade from a 1660 Super to a 2060, honestly. You bought a 5070 Ti and you want a 9800 X3D. What motherboard? I mean, whatever you can afford. Honestly, for like motherboards, I go by looks more than anything else. ASRock is cheaper motherboards. Their software and stuff is really far behind the other brands. Um, but like I really like Asus and Gigabyte and MSI. They're all pretty good. Um, if you don't like the big dragon, you know, MSI might not be the best because they put that giant dragon on most of their motherboards. Gigabyte has the cleanest motherboards in my opinion. But anyway. All right, guys. So we are gonna have to use some upscaling for this. We're gonna do the we don't want to use anti-aliasing. We want to do resolution scaling. So let's do DLSS at 50% and see if we can see what that helps us out. The 1660 is not a 1440p card, my guy. Um All right. I was making sure that email wasn't important. But anyway, my bad. Is it worth buying a 9800X 3D over a 7800X 3D for the 5070 Ti? I don't think so, Ahmed. Can you get a free mini gaming PC? No, you cannot, but you can get timed out for 5 minutes for spamming that in chat. Is $400 good for 4060 and an i5? Yeah, this is an insane deal. Well, I mean, is that the whole PC or just those two parts? That that changes my answer. Yeah, I'm just at the point now, like guys, TikTok doesn't pay me anything for just going live. DLSS didn't help us out there at all. So like, if you're just gonna like be annoying in chat, I'm just gonna time you out or block you. Like, hey, somebody sent me a pop. Thank you. Like the only way I make money on TikTok is if y'all do the coins things. And so like I'm not like I'm just not gonna like beg for coins the whole time. And if you like other than that, I don't get paid on TikTok. So yeah. Hey Jacob, this is the 650 Yo, thank you for the dolphin, Firetech Labs. And like, so I don't mind answering questions and stuff. I go live on TikTok to interact with you guys. And so that was very loud. Yeah, the notification is kind of loud. And I only have it on 50% though. We got some roses coming in from Dujik. Thank you so much, my guy. Awesome. All right, sorry. I got distracted. We're going to have to this DLSS is it's set to auto. Hey, we got a mind blown from Trey. Thank you so much, my guy. NVIDIA DLSS. Let's set it to let's do balanced and see if that helps at all. See if that helps at all. Oh, Firetech. I appreciate you, my guy. Oh, you're still in first with 0 gifts. Hey, Dukich, we got 20-year awesomes. Thank you so much. You think I'm awesome? Yeah, the gift noise is kind of loud. Yeah. What's the mic I'm using? This is the Rode Pod mic. I really like Rode. You do have to have an XLR interface to use it, but I like Rode a lot. Beacon is a good company too. I like Beacon. Yo, we got another dolphin and a good job. Thank you so much, guys. Hey, RC from the NYC. You're channel member over on the YT channel. You're in the TikTok chat. Thank you so much, my guy. Thank you so much. You have an Orange Yeti mic? I didn't know they made Orange Yeti mics. That's cool. That's cool. Thanks for the good jobs, RC. Does the 1660 Super pair well with the 3500X? Yeah, it's okay for like esports games and stuff. All right, guys, it looks like ray tracing is just not going to work very well with the 3050. So we tried to work it out. We tried to do it. Who's my favorite content creator? That's tough to say. I'll tell you a guy that I watch every single one of his videos. What's up, everyone? Yeah. Hey, RC, we are live on the YT as well. But anyway, what was I gonna say? What were we talking about? I totally just my old man brain just went blank on me. 5060 Ti good? Yes, the price is not great right now, but it's a good card. Oh, my favorite content creator. That's what I was talking about. There's a guy named Dantic on YouTube. His videos are so good. I love watching him. Him and a guy named Yikes. I like Yikes is kind of a young kid and he makes some parts of his videos are a little cringy, but I just find him entertaining because he puts a lot of effort into his videos. You got a USB-C mic or the normal one? I got the normal one, Stingray. The USB mic is like $100 more. So I just have the XLR. Wade. What are we talking about? RX 7800. I'm assuming you mean 7800 XT. Yeah, that's an okay card. All right, guys, we did Forza. I'm gonna test Halo like later with like when I'm doing the Halo benchmark. So I'm just not gonna play Halo today because I also want to test. Wait, it's running pretty good, my guy. It's running pretty good so far. I mean, we struggle in some of the AAA games. It struggles in some of the AAA games. You got to do pretty much low settings on everything, but I mean, it can play. We are going to test. Hey guys, we're almost halfway through the stream today. Because the 5060 just comes in a ton of pre-builts. That's why so many people have a 5060. 3060 12 gig. We don't have BeamNG downloaded, my guy. I think the 3060 still got some life in it. I would not buy a 3060 right now. But yeah, but unfortunately, because of your name, you're getting the boot. Oh yeah, I do like the greatest technician that's ever lived. I do like that guy. He follows me on TikTok and Instagram. We've talked a couple times. He's a cool dude. Super cool dude. What's the maximum PC build under $2,000? With $2,000, you can definitely fit in an RX 9070 XT. We're testing the PC now, my guy. Oh my gosh, guys. This whole time, nobody told me as I was testing Forza that I did not have the gameplay up there. Are y'all kidding me?
Who knew the best way to follow up
Oh
an
my
elimination was
gosh.
by busting a move?
No
Knock 'em
wonder.
out, get your groove on and let the cash roll in.
Yeah, I know. I did the Forza intro and everything, and like, oh well. I'll just have to do it. I'll just have to re-record it later. I'm not doing it well, that's so annoying. I'll do it later. All right. Let's see. I'll have to do it before I switch it out. We're not doing 5M. What I think about the 7700 B580? It's not a huge. I mean, you could definitely upgrade the GPU if you wanted. Yeah, so they're re-releasing the 3060, but it's a terrible price. Guys, the temperature on the CPU is not a big deal. Okay? It's not a big deal. Yeah, this one is going to be interesting. I'm excited to see what's going to happen here. So, let's go settings. Definitely going to have to do low settings. Where are we at? Video. We're going to do no anti-aliasing, max field of view, static, and low settings. That's what we're going to do to start with. All right. I'm just going to play quick cache. Hey, Pecky, thank you for the follow. You can put those together, but you're not going to be able to enable the XMP most likely. MSI Dual Fan 5070. I think it's a nice card. It's one of the most compact cards you can get right now for the 5070. I really like it. I used it in one of my mini PCs for a while. We gotta wait on dang shaders. Oh well, we'll just chat with you guys while we wait on shaders to load. The Gaming Trio 5070, I have that one from MSI. I really like it. The 5080 and the 5070 Ti depends on the price. Some of the 5070 Ti's are close to the 5080 prices. Jay, yeah, I appreciate you, Jay. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And like some people don't listen, like this guy who keeps spamming and is getting timed out for 5 minutes. Have I done a build using a low profile GPU? RC, yeah, I did a $300 office PC build with a low profile GPU like a month or two ago on YouTube. I think I posted the TikToks on it. Yeah. Yeah. 5070 and 7600X, good. Yeah, that's a good combo. Jordan, thank you for the share, my guy. Is it better to have the cover off the PC or on? It's technically better to have it on. It just, there's a reflection. That's why I don't have the glass on this one turned on. And I'm gonna put the 57 or the Intel B570 in here in a minute. Ivan, yeah, obviously a used GPU is gonna be better, but that wasn't the point of the video. Vico or Veho or Velgico or whatever the name is. Guys, oh yeah, the CPU is getting hotter. It's at 91 now. But hey, the reason that it's so hot right now is because the shaders are loading. Once the shaders get done, that temperature will come down some. Yeah, if you want to just watch someone that does constant price to performance, that's boring as heck. And so I just don't like that. Did I say 5070 XT? I did not mean to say that if I did. We're gonna do the Intel B570. When I'm shaders loading equals practically a benchmark. Yeah, for real. Y'all see, look, it's already went down below 80 after the shaders got done loading. It's just how you. So Tater Tot, the 3050 is not great price to performance. Like, I'm just gonna be straight up honest with you. But we wanted to do it because it makes an interesting video. But no. Should you buy a 5080 or wait for the 5080 Super? If you need VRAM, I would probably just wait. But you may be waiting 6 to 8 months, like, because we don't know.
Hello.
What's gonna happen? I actually have people on my team that are chatting, and I don't have it.
Good.
I don't know. Is the 5080 Gigabyte OC model? I really like the Gigabyte OC models. I think they look really nice. Did I said the Intel 5070 XT. That's hilarious. I hope I didn't say that. Is the 2070 still good? Oh, if it's for 80 euros, Tater Tot, grab that sucker, because that's a good deal. It's a decent difference, Ruku.
The shock and awe. The
I would try to at least get CL36 if you could.
time to ignite
Is
the action.
Frost Nova and CC good for? It's fine. He's pretty expensive on his prices, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. Hey guys, I gotta film the intro. Almost
The
forgot.
team that gathers enough cash
How good
first
is the RTX
will seal
3050
the
in the finals? We're using a Ryzen 5 5500, 16 gigabytes of RAM. For the settings that we're using, we are going with the lowest settings possible with no anti-aliasing, I can't talk, and global illumination set to static. We actually built this as a $650 gaming PC using all brand new parts. I don't necessarily recommend the 3050, but it was a cool challenge, you know, if you're someone that doesn't want to buy used parts. I think that this is a decent possibility for you to use. All right, guys, right now we're getting like 110 to 111-ish FPS. It did go up to 120. All right, I got that guy. Oh no. Oh no, I got shot in the booty. Is this high settings? No, this is low settings, Clay. This is low settings. What is the finals? Almost the same as Siege, and you're actually playing? Yes, dude. Yeah, but I don't think it has a built-in benchmark, though. Why do I have to wait so long to be respawned? It's so annoying. I also hate Rainbow Six Siege. Okay, we can go back in. 1% lows could be a little better, though.
Shells are back in the arena, folks.
I am not a finals fan,
The shock and awe
but the
of
game
victory.
is kind of interesting to
Cash
me.
out initiated.
The only problem is I think there's so many people in here that are like crazy, like doing crazy stuff with movement and stuff on this game. And so like, guys, I'm not even close to you. All right. Let's see. I don't have the grapple thing. I'm not with the SMG game. 9900X 5070 good? Yeah, it's good. You don't need to customize. It's terribly big for no reason. It is big. It doesn't have to be that big, but it is. Is it cut off? Is it cutting off on TikTok? No, it's fine.
And the Kingfish just got hit by
I have this set up for YouTube in my shorts, so you just have to deal with it because this is the most optimized way for me to.
covered and respawn.
Oh, that doesn't help me at all. Ah, I'm on fire. All right, that dropped FPS to like 100 to 110. Oh my gosh, where? Oh no, there's people behind me. That does. 16 gigabytes of RAM, okay, that's fine. 16 gigabytes of RAM. You still play on your 3090? It's a beast. No, it's low settings, guys. We're playing on low settings. Low settings with the we also have the, this is important, no anti-aliasing. We do have max FOV, but we have illumination set to static. That's the lighting stuff that can kind of hurt your FPS a little bit. So we're gonna turn it to medium and show you, like, it drops the FPS by like 20 when you turn that stuff on, when you turn on the lighting settings. It might look a little cooler. Ooh, there's a vault here. What does this do?
Jump pad ready.
Oh my gosh. Man, these people are like so much better than me. Why can I not shoot him through the gap in his armor? Oh, I'm about to die. Ah, I died. Dadgummit. Oh, Tough Kitty. I don't really play the finals. If you can, I'm just testing it for the content. And with that static, with the static lighting and stuff on, it's only getting like 80 to 100. Oh my gosh, why were we not shooting the guy trying to revive in the corner? Why? We hadn't done Fortnite yet. I think Fortnite's next. We're gonna do Fortnite next, I think. The finals, like, it's a weird game to me. PC specs. This is a Ryzen 5 5500 and an RTX 3050. Zane, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like the crazy fast movement and stuff with Call of Duty, honestly. Hi from Sweden. You're planning to build a 7500F 9060 XT, play on 1440p, ultra wide. I mean, if you can squeeze out the regular 9070 Reaper, I would definitely do that over on the YT. Intel Core Ultra 9 5070 laptop, good. Yeah. Yeah, we have a capture card, Chud. We're not streaming and gaming at the same time. We are definitely doing, oh my gosh, I still fell. Capture card. Sorry, wrong gift. Hey, you gave me a rose though. I like that. I'll take a rose. Caleb, thank you for the roses. Is the 5050 good? Yeah, the 5050 is okay. It was a lot better when it was only $250. Now it's like $300. I would, if I'm doing video editing, I'm gonna pick NVIDIA like every time because AMD just gets on my nerves. Now, I've not tried to edit on like DaVinci Resolve with AMD, so maybe that's better, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, what kind of smoke grenade is that? I've never seen that before. Oh, Tech Matt's in the chat. Let's go. Hey, thank you so much for subscribing, Dionys. I appreciate you, my guy. Oh, I see what you're saying. Just, yeah, now I do like being able to do fast, like, ADS. Like, Modern Warfare 2019 version. What's up, Cooper? The 2019 Modern Warfare was great. I love that one so much. Thank you so much for the follow, Cooper. 3080, the 3080 is good. I'm doing well, guys. We're just testing this $650 game PC today. I don't know how to slide in this game. Some of these people move. Their movement is just crazy. So yeah. 9070 is $600 or 600 whatever. I mean, it's not gonna make a massive difference, but I mean it is better. So like if you can afford it, get it. If you can't afford it and it's gonna put you in a bind, just the 9060 is fine. I can open this vault. Yay, we got a bonus. No! Why does that guy get a giant sledgehammer? Doesn't tip. Why am I underrated? Willie, I don't know why I'm underrated. Hey, I'm getting revived, guys. Let's go. This purple team is just way too good for this. I have no idea what's going on. What can you get for 1500 right now? I think you can get a pretty solid PC for 1500. The Heart Me from RC in the NYC. Thank you so much, man. Hot Wing Louie. It just depends. Sometimes when the GPU is artifacting, you know, it might be something you can do with like repasting or something. But you're probably just gonna have to buy a new GPU if I had to guess. Hey, I did it. It's like my gun doesn't do anything to this dude with the sledgehammer. Oh my gosh, I'm just getting shots from everywhere. You use VR chat a lot? I have no idea what that is. Oh, yeah, I do think it was... I took it as a compliment. What's up, Andy Zo? From Willie Peters? I took that as a compliment. Like, when somebody says that I'm underrated, like, I really appreciate that. Temperature only makes your game lag if you are... This is the longest game of Quick Cash I think I have ever played. Like, I don't think I've ever played a game of Quick Cash that's this long. That dude literally has 1 HP. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Anyway, sorry guys. Neilman, well, considering like oh no. So you think I'm rated properly? Is that what you're saying, Neil? You think I'm overrated? This is called the finals. Daniel, what's up, my guy? Yeah, this is the finals. We're testing the RTX 3050 with the 6 gig, but I am gonna change back to I am gonna go back and turn the lighting back off, and then let's try some DLSS set to balanced. Oh well, the game's about to be over, so it doesn't matter. I'm not playing another game. That didn't really help us anyway. Yeah, dude, how about you and your fam, dude? We're doing we're chilling. Yeah, I don't play. I appreciate you, dude, saying that. I'm glad you enjoy the videos, Zane. Yeah, I don't play. Guys, I don't really test Rust very much. Like at all. Lactus, thank you for the rose. If you had a Inber, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. What PC opti you using? We don't do PC optimizations. All right. That wasn't bad. Hey guys, I really hate that we're going to have to do this, but I have to redo Forza's benchmarks because it didn't record. I'm very, very sorry. I try to build cheap PCs sometimes. Yeah. I mean, we don't. Um, Renat, are you talking about the finals? Yeah, you can run the finals with that. Do I gotta, after getting a new motherboard? No, cheese. You don't have to reinstall Windows after getting a new motherboard. You just, oh, I know what you're talking about, Renaud. Yeah, you would be able to run Rust, I think. You could run it. I don't know how good. I don't know much about Rust, honestly. You do not have to reinstall Windows with a new motherboard, but you do need to make sure that you download like the new motherboard drivers. All right. I'm sorry that we're going to have to redo Forza, but you guys never even saw Forza because it was covered up the whole time, so it's not like it really mattered. So, let's film the intro. How good is Forza Horizon 6 with an RTX 3050 6GB? We recently built a $650 all brand new parts PC with a Ryzen 5 5500 and 16 gigabytes of RAM. All right, we're going to start out with these settings. We're going to have DLSS. We're going to have it turned off. We're going to have no upscaling, no anti-aliasing, nothing like that. And we're going to have 1080p as our settings. And for performance graphics, we're going to start on medium graphics settings. All right, and we're going to run this benchmark mode. That's what we're going to do. All right, guys. You learned to watching my builds. Awesome, Neil. I appreciate you, dude. I try to help people out. I try to make, like, Mr. Cookie Man. Thanks, dude. I'm glad I helped you. I try to make like my PC tutorials, like the long form ones, are pretty detailed for the most part. Like, I don't post that many of that stuff anymore, but on YouTube, because it's hard to get views on that. But can you recommend a budget mouse for gaming? Yes. Depends on what you mean by budget. So one of my favorite budget gaming mice is the Dragonfly R1. I could really make a Twitch. The problem with I just don't like Twitch. I just not a fan of Twitch. I have a Twitch, and I can get Twitch subs on it, but I just choose not to do Twitch. Maybe I should. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Mr. Cookie Man, I'm glad that I could help you out with that. What's the cheapest PC you could build for like $300 to $400? It's probably going to be hard to build like a custom PC in that range right now because of RAM prices. Yo, we've got 5 level ups from RC in the NYC. Let's go. I will activate Windows like before I sell it or something, but it doesn't affect anything for benchmark. We got 58 FPS though with Forza on medium settings. That's not too bad. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do low settings. I think with low settings we should get a solid 60 pretty easy, I think. We might be sleeping on the 3050. Well, yeah, I agree. I'm not a fan of the Twitch, just because, like, well, one, Twitch as a platform doesn't do anything to help creators. Dustin, we have no DLSS on right now, my guy. None. We've not used DLSS in this benchmark, and you can go back and watch the replay on YouTube, and like we have no we've not used DLSS unless we had to, and that's only that's only a few games. Now, is the 3050 worth $210? No. I mean, buy a used GPU, but not everybody wants to buy a used GPU, guys. Not everybody is like you. It's okay for people to be different in the world today. Just worry about your own self. That would help a lot of people out. Like, just worry about your own self. Do you agree under $700 best for used? Oh, Neil, you're still using the 578 gigabyte? Okay, cool. I don't know, Mr. Cookie Man. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I still got more videos I gotta make, first of all. All right, guys, let's see what we can do with ray tracing. So we're definitely gonna do, this is the lowest ray tracing that we can do, is high ray tracing. And so save that. And then, but this is where, so like with ray tracing, we are going to use some upscaling. We're going to use DLSS, and we're going to use DLSS set to performance. That's going to be our only chance to get playable FPS, and even then we probably won't. Should you connect your wireless mouse to the back of the motherboard? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would say you probably need to upgrade it, Neil. 5070 is getting kind of old. What's better, the 1080 Ti or the 5700 XT? I say 5700 XT right now. How good is the 3080? It's really solid at 1440p. We tested it a few weeks ago. I've had several. I posted several shorts on it, and there's a full video up on YT if you want to check out the 3080, guys. So yeah. RTX 5060, it's fine. It's a little expensive right now. If you buy a brand new 5060, you can probably get the 5060 Ti 8 gig for about the same price. I like the 5070 a lot, honestly. The 5070 is a nice card. As long as I wouldn't pay over like 600 for it though. Maybe 625. What's up, Scott? 34 FPS is what we got for that benchmark. And guys, I tested this earlier and the recording messed up. And no matter what settings I used with ray tracing on, about 34 FPS is about all we can do. We could do like if we like lowered some of these, maybe like did some lower, like low to medium settings on the see, like the lighting here is low shader quality, medium, low. Like we could probably mess with some of these with the ray tracing. And you know, you could get better FPS, but honestly, ray tracing on the 3050 is just bad. Amid the RAM and prices are not going to lower anytime soon, guys. I hate to tell you, but they're just not going to lower very much. Should the 1% low stay consistent? I mean, they do jump some. So look, we got a little bit better FPS. This would be fine in Minecraft. I'm not testing Minecraft today. I don't have it downloaded, but it would be okay. It would do fine. I don't know how much it would do. Let's see, 5070 Ti or 9070 XT. I need a button on my Steam. I need to get a Steam Deck, and I need a button for every time I get asked 9070 XT versus 5070 Ti, and I just press that button, because I bet I get asked that question 20 times a stream. Nothing wrong with you asking that question. It's just hilarious how much I get asked it. The 9070 XT is the better price to performance card, because the 5070 Ti is just stupidly priced right now. So, $500 pre-built. That is not a great $500 pre-built, Branson. All right, guys. So 48 FPS is not terrible. It's not terrible, but it's not the best. I would not use any ray. I would not expect to do any ray tracing with the 3050 in Forza. All right, Now it's time for the game everybody has been waiting for. And that's Fortnite. Good old fork and knife. Frame gen, low latency. So guys, the deal with frame generation, we can do some Marvel Rivals. If you want to see, let's try Marvel Rivals before we do Fortnite. Just for Ahmed. He's been a real G over here in the YouTube chat. So we're gonna do Fortnite next. I'm sorry I psyched you guys out. We're gonna do Fortnite next. We're gonna do Marvel Rivals for my guy over here in YouTube chat. Guys, is Corsair RAM stable? Yeah. It's expensive, but it works. Mongolia, thank you for the follow. Guys, we've had 83 new followers this stream. Hey, we got a dolphin sent from my guy Dustin. Let's go. You have a Windows 10 USB. Does it work if I connect it to a PC? It should, if it's set up correctly. You have a 12400F and a 3056 gig. I mean, that's not terrible. It's kind of like what we have here. I mean, your CPU is better than what we're using here. Yeah, RC. Yeah, back in the day, Crysis and was definitely the meta. Why does your PC take forever to start up? Could be a lot of different reasons. A lot of different reasons. Noah, thank you for the follow. You bought your first PC, 5600 RX 7600, solid PC, Mongolia. 50 seconds is not bad. Hey, we got a heart me from my brother Cram Reloaded. I appreciate the heart me. Ryzen 7 8700F with 5060 16 gigabytes of DDR5 for the right price. A graham cracker. That's funny. That's decent. What's your opinion on the RTX 2000 series? I think that's good used value series right now with the 2000 series. For sure. Your power went out for a second and now it doesn't turn on. It only lights up for a second. It's possible. That's why I recommend getting a UPS for your PC, because you have to because that one little flicker of power can fry stuff, and a UPS keeps it solid. 8 gigabytes of VRAM is not as bad as everybody makes it out to be, honestly. RC, you've got a 5500 X3D and a 5060 low profile. Dude, that's a nice little ITX build right there. Super nice. Bros Gaming, what's up, dude? Is the 5080 worth getting? Right now, the price of the 5080 is stupid insane. If you can find one around $1,100 or $1,200, yes, it's worth it. Well, the thing is, Nick, like power, so the way things, at least in the US, if my understanding of the way things work and how our power is done in the US, when your power like flashes off and then back on, like technically, like you're like our plugs are 120 volts, like our standard plugs. And so like when it flicks off and flicks back on, it's supposed to stay at 120 volts. But the way it does is like it might take it a second to regulate it back to that 120 volts. So it's possible that like 120 hertz or 120 volts, when the power flickers and flicks back on, it may shoot up to like 150 for a second or 170 for a second. And that could fry, that could be enough to fry your PC. And a surge protector is not going to activate and do anything unless it shoots up really, really, really high, like if it gets struck by lightning. And so, but UPS is just the safest thing to protect your PC. Is it the bet? Like, they're expensive, especially to get one strong enough to protect your PC if you have like a beast of the PC. Like you're gonna spend $200, $300 on one. Have you installed Windows? That's normally why there's no bootable device found. Is because Windows is not installed. All right, guys. Let's see. Let's get all of this situated. I go low settings. All right. Are our shaders installed? All right, we gotta wait on shaders to do Marvel Rivals. Yeah, that's why I prefaced US, because I know, I don't know how your wiring and stuff is set up in the UK. So like it may not do that. Why does your FPS go from 144 to 2? I don't know. There's several reasons that could do that. Shaders could not be loaded. You may need a graphics driver update. I mean, it could be a lot of different things. Okay, cool. You're going to buy a PC, one terabyte AM. I mean, that sounds fine. You can a GTX 1660 Ti play Black Myth Wukong? Yeah, you can play Black Myth with a 1660 Ti, but you're probably gonna have to use some upscaling. I did a video a long time ago where I did like when Black Myth was pretty popular, I did a bunch of different GPUs testing Black Myth. I don't know what you mean by that 1 terabyte. I mean, does that PC have a GPU, and how much are you paying for it? And you don't have a name on TikTok. Hey, RC, I appreciate you so much for stopping by in the TikTok chat, my guy. You're a real one. 1080, a good GPU? I mean, it's solid. Will there be a bottleneck if I added a Ryzen 5? No, dude, you'll be chilling, Yasin. Are Omen PCs worth it? Like HP Omen? They're an okay company, yeah. Kingdom covers the 5080 is a good GPU. If you're okay with the price. Yeah, the 1080. The problem with the 1080 in newer games is like eventually because it doesn't get driver support, it's not gonna hold up because they're not supporting the drivers anymore. The 2060 is definitely showing some age because it's only got the 6 gigabytes of VRAM. Is that a pre-built key? I mean, that seems kind of high and not really worth it. 2080 Super. I definitely think the 2080 Super is a nice value used GPU right now. The 3070 is probably slightly better though on the used market. I think the 3070 and the 2080 Super are around the same price. I would go 3070. 4060, I've never been a huge fan of the 4060. I mean, if you could find one for like 200 or so, that would be probably fine. Can you play 1080p? Oh, dude, guys, it's already 4 o'clock. Holy crap. We hadn't even got to test the B570. I don't know if we're going to get to test the B570 today. Maybe. I'm not sure. Guys, I love rage baiting people in my comment section. Not really rage baiting them in the comment sections, but like when they comment, like I post Fortnite benchmarks a lot. Yo, we got a game controller sent in by Dustin. Let's go. Researching gaming PC parts and what they do brought me here. The last thing I bought was a 17-inch MacBook Pro in 2009. You need to upgrade. Legit bogus. Thank you so much for stopping by, my guy. I'm glad I showed up in your search. That's so cool. How you doing? How you doing? We're just waiting on these darn shaders to load so that we can play some Marvel or show some Marvel Rivals benchmarks. That's what we're waiting on. Can a GT 1030 play lighter games from 2015? It's maybe. I don't know. It just depends. RTX 50, seriously good info on your channel. Yeah, well, bogus. Thank you, legit bogus. Thank you so much. I try to be helpful to people. I try to be as helpful as possible for everyone. What GPUs go good with a 30? I think you mean CPUs, Cam. GTA mod menu. The RTX 5050 is okay, but the price right now is not the best. If you could find one for 250, it's probably not too bad. Yeah, CPUs. Like a Ryzen 5 5600 would be a good AM4 one. Yeah, what Prime Nick said would be good. Those would all be good. Even the 12400F would be fine too. But yeah, those would be your best bet, I think. If you wanted to save some money. What GPU would 1440p? Chicken Warren, like a 9060 XT, maybe 970 non-XT. Hey, Meyer Moon, the 3050 can play modern games, but you're gonna have to play it at low settings. Like we've been able to get at least 60 FPS and everything, but there are a few games that we had to use some upscaling. Like we had to use DLSS. Neil, let's see. You want to upgrade from the RX 570? Do you have a budget or like specific games you like to play? How do you stop micro stutters? That's a tough question because there's so many reasons. Guys, questions like that are really hard for me to answer because like I'm just gonna 5700 XT Ryzen 5 3600 at 490 for the whole PC build. That's really good, Jump Squad. It would be tough to repeat that on a regular basis. I looked the other day to see if, like, because I did the 500 AMD PC and I did the 500 Intel PC, and I was just going to try to build, like, the best, absolute best $500 PC I could. And, like, it was really hard to find a 3600 and 5700 XT combo for $500. Even buying a used SSD. Can a 1080 Ti play Black Myth Wukong? Yeah, it can. Or it could last time I checked. Last time I tried it, it could. I don't really test Black Myth anymore though. Banana, it depends on your CPU too, but you should be fine. I have some 5070 benchmarks up on my Matt Miller Gaming channel. That's where I put up all the, like, so for those of you that don't know, like before I test the game, when I film the intro, all of these live streams, I cut every game individually. So like I cut the Marvel Rivals game and I will post the Marvel Rivals gameplay section, like the full YouTube video, up on my second channel, which is Matt Miller Gaming. I just post those up on YouTube because sometimes they get views, sometimes they don't. I'm a little behind on that channel, but I try to post like twice a day over there. I haven't posted in a couple days because I'm behind on editing. For UE6, I don't know. I just always have to load shaders in Marvel Rivals, Skippy. Nesco Flip, you bought a gaming PC, I'm assuming, that has a 5700 XT, 5600G for 360? That's insane. That's a great deal. You got a really good deal on that. Hey, Toxic, thanks for sharing the live. For 270? BWAR? I mean, that's a good deal for 270. Is that for a whole PC like that, or is that just those two parts? Skippy, we're doing a 3050 right now. We're doing a 600. Yeah, the whole PC BWAR. That's a good deal. We're testing a $650 gaming PC. Can I get a stable 200 in competitive games with a 5600, 5060? Yes, Rossi, you can. Maybe not in like Warzone, but like Fortnite, Valorant, CS2. Yes, you can. You got two 1 terabyte M33 Pro. Yo, we got another game controller from Dustin. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Dustin. I was confused. I was making sure that I read that right because I knew you'd already sent one. We got another game controller from Dustin, guys. Let's go. I appreciate you so much. Meyer, you're a 1650 Super and 7700K. You're gonna struggle in modern games, my guy. George, thank you so much for saying that I'm your favorite tech talker, dude. That means a lot. I try to create good content for you guys. Content that I also enjoy is also like, that's the important part. Like, I enjoy the kind of content that I'm doing right now. Thanks so much, HTRBKLYZ. I can't say that 5 times fast. Hey, Skippy, thank you so much for the follow, my guy. I don't think the 1080 Ti is worth it in 2026. Helpful setting a blueprint to a build. Awesome, George. Thank you. Skippy, thank you. I appreciate you so much, my guy. Thanks, Tech Matt. Thanks for that. People with better GPUs, I use a GTX 950 and still play Warzone. Hey, yeah, dude. Thanks, Jump Squad. I appreciate you, dude. You're a PC tech since 1988? That's awesome, Skippy. You probably know more than I do. Is a 5090 worth it from a 4090? No, Marlo, definitely not. If my RAM stick says 5200, my BIOS says 4800, and Windows 11 says 3800, what's wrong? Gaming on TikTok. On your BIOS, you should have, in 1988, I wasn't born yet, Nick. I wasn't born yet. Is the Ryzen 5 5500 any good? Mr. Cheese, yes, it's fine. Ignore the goofballs in my comments that says it's not good. It's fine. You have a 2070 Super, should you upgrade? Oh yeah, the guy said he was working on PCs. Yeah. ADHD is strong with this one. Yes, dude. My chat, look, right now is a chill time in TikTok chat too. We only have 62 people in here. When we're rocking at like 100, it's zooming and I'm all over the place. But oh, gaming on TikTok. Yeah, you asked about your RAM speeds. Your RAM speeds. Do you have like in your BIOS? Yes, dude. I do have to like totally decompress after stream, because on Saturdays I normally stay live for like 2 hours or so, and so I definitely have to decompress. But go into your on your BIOS gaming on TikTok. You have to. Do you have a setting? You should have a setting that says like Expo or XMP, and you need to make sure that that's turned on. George, that is a really good combo. It's a really good combo. Hyper, that's a good combo too. What's up? All right, guys. Yes, guys, we got some people joining. Is the PC? It's all brand new parts. It's all brand new parts. The shaders are taking absolutely forever to load though. Part of that's because this is on a SATA SSD. Because the only way that I could test this many games on stream was to put in an extra SSD to download. Hyper, thank you for following, my guy. Thank you so much. Is it safe to go to the BIOS even if I click update BIOS and I need to change my motherboard? Like, are you talking about you don't need to go to, like, are you in the middle of updating your BIOS right now? Legit. You upgraded a Pisario in the 2000s. I was 14 years old. That's awesome, dude. So like, that's probably about, yeah, well, yeah, in the 2000s I was in middle school, like in the early 2000s. Might have been in elementary school in the early 2000s, but like I know I was in 8th grade in like 04, 05. But so like my parents could never, like, PCs and like PC gaming just wasn't really thought of very much when I was a kid, and like my parents didn't know anything about it, and like I always thought it was like so expensive, so like I wasn't even gonna ask my parents for something like that because I thought it was gonna cost, you know, thousands of dollars to build a PC. Tater tot. 45? Nah, I'm only like I'm 34. The 5500 is no, if it, the 5500 can handle better GPUs than this. Tater tot. Yeah. Yeah, Neil, I see. I didn't get to start messing with my first PC till after I was already married. Because like I said, my parents couldn't, like, they couldn't. I mean, if we'd have really asked for it, they might have found a way for like me and my brother to share one or something, but like because they were really good to me and my brother, but like I wasn't gonna ask for something that was $1,000. And so it just never was it just never something that I thought was possible when I was a kid. Oh my gosh, Skippy, that's crazy. Now, when I was a kid, we did have dial-up, so we had that weird noise, you know, that come on. Yeah. The Boys, my guy. 7800X 3D, 2060. I mean, you got a big GPU bottleneck there, but what's up, my hair? Your GPU's just like way out measured. Hey, it says we're at 100% on our GPU. Okay, good. We're good. We can test the Marvel Rivals now. Let's go. Good, that took forever. How good is the RTX 3050, the 6GB version in Marvel Rivals? We're testing with a Ryzen 5 5500 and 16GB of RAM. We built this whole PC for only $650 using all brand new parts. Yes, you could get better used, but some people don't like buying used parts, so get over it. Anyway, all right, so we're going low settings to start with. Low settings with just the default low settings. No upscaling, no frame generation, no anti-aliasing, and we're just going to see what can happen. All right, let's see. Yeah, it just never really crossed my mind either. Like, I'm sure, like, my parents were good. They might have tried to find a way to do something like that, but like, just never was in my realm of possibility. So I grew up playing the Xbox, Xbox One, the original Xbox. PlayStation was the first like console. My dad had a Nintendo and a Sega Genesis that we used. Oh my gosh, guys, Marvel Rivals is barely getting 60 FPS on low settings. Is the 2060 still good? I mean, it can run games. It's definitely showing some age. Yeah, we're doing Marvel Rivals. I wasn't going to do Marvel Rivals, but we had a dude in chat that asked for it, so... And I already had it installed. I do need to text my wife, though. Okay, yeah, guys. I'm going to have to... Guys, we are not going to be able to test the B570 today because it's already way later than I thought it was. No, we're doing Fortnite after this, guys. We're doing Fortnite after this. We've already done Warzone. We've already done Warzone. No, if I restart the game, there's a chance the shaders are going to try to reload again, guys. I'm not doing that. Yes, we're still on the $650 PC. We're still on the $650 PC. Autumn, thank you for the follow. How much FPS did it get in Warzone? I don't remember. I can go back and look at the recording though. I'll do that while Marvel Rivals is looking like it's only going to get about 50 FPS right now. Yeah, 51 FPS is all we got. It's all we got. So, but here's what we will do. We're going to go back to settings and we're going to, so in Marvel Rivals, if you turn off the illuminations and reflections, you can get more FPS. So we're going to do that and see what we get. Yes, Giga Fortress. I do I live stream with 2 PCs when I test these computers. I'm going back to look at Warzone for my guy. Let's see. Where was Warzone? It was like the first one we did today. So in Warzone, guys, we got like 70-ish FPS on low settings. With DLSS we got around like 90 or 80 FPS. I'm from Alabama, Jamie. 128 terabyte Threadripper. Holy crap, dude, that's crazy, Skippy. Oh yeah, you're welcome. I went like I record all of these so that I can like separately so I can put them on TikTok and stuff. Oh, I didn't start the 1% lows timer, so people are gonna be like, why is the 1% low 0? But it's not really 0. It's just you have to manually start the timer. Thanks for the follows, stars. How much? What? We have a 650 watt PSU, guys. 650 watt PSU. But the RTX 3050 doesn't even have Giga Fortress. Thanks for the follow, my guy. It doesn't need the RTX 3050. This one that I have doesn't even require external power. You do 3D printing and gaming. I use Blender so much. That's crazy. Yeah, so you definitely. I don't know how much you need, but yeah, Blender can be demanding for sure. 5070 OC and Ultra 7 270K plus. That's a good combo. I'm actually doing a 270K plus and a 250K plus build soon. I just gotta have the time. Can you upgrade that PC even if you get one like mine? Yes, absolutely. All right, guys. So we got like 68 FPS average for this. 68 was kind of the average. So again, that is playable, but let's use some upscaling and see how that helps us out. No frame generation right now, just some upscaling. So what we're gonna do is super resolution, NVIDIA DLSS. Let's do balanced, and oops, let's do DLSS balanced and see what that does for our FPS. Oh, would having a better PC make me happy? Probably not. Jesus can make you happy. Yeah, I had nearly all the consoles during NES. Love Super Mario. Yeah, dude. That's crazy, dude. 80 plus bronze? It just depends on the brand. 80 plus bronze can be fine. It just depends on the brand. Kinchi, what did you say? What? Oh, yeah. Never mind. I know what you said. And I know what I said back to you now. I think there's a limit to how much like money can control your happiness and contentment. Remember when you said I had no knowledge? I don't know. I don't remember people with cat profile pictures and no name on TikTok. Thank you, Teapot, for following. What's up? I guess you're a teapot. Are you short and stout? Yeah, dude, I'm super happy. I'm about to go eat with my in-laws. But we gotta play some Fortnite first. How do I do that test? I'll show you in just a second. We're almost done when this test is over. We're getting in Marvel Rivals, I'm assuming is what you're asking. Inside the settings, there's a button at the very top. Inside Marvel Rivals for you to do that. This PC was $650. I have all the links for the parts in my bio. This is all brand new parts. Honestly, I don't recommend this GPU, and if you have like $50 extra or so, the Intel Arc B570 is probably going to be better. But I don't have time to test that today, because this took longer than I thought. We will test the B570 later. Marco, thank you for the follow. Teapot, you built a PC, it isn't turning on. I can't. I have no idea. Is a cursed card? I mean, it's done okay. We got 88 FPS average there. All right, we got to test frame generation now. Where's frame generation? Got to turn it AMD FSR frame gen. Apply. Let's restart our game. Got to restart the game so that we can use frame generation with Marvel Rivals. Random guy, thank you for the follow. If you had a giveaway, could you ship to Iran? Not at the moment, I can't. Blue Zone. I know, dude. I've got to test the other GPUs on Halo. But there's only so much I can do, dude, with one person. I am going to do that, but I also want to test the Intel B570 with this $650 PC. I also want to do that. Guys, we've almost had 100 new followers this stream. That's crazy. Should MSI Afterburner be making me lag? I've never had MSI Afterburner be the reason for me lagging. What do you think? Intel 10700F 3060? That's decent. Solid. I mean, you don't have much of an upgrade path with the 10700F, but yeah, it's fine right now. What should your CPU usage if you start a PC and nothing open? Just depends on what's going on in the background. Honestly. Peter, you were our 100th follower for this live stream. Let's go. Arnie, no, the 7500F and 96 CXT is a baller combo. I was like, what is going on? Why is my PC not working? But it's because it's loading. You're not getting a free PC if that's where your conversation is going. Is the RX 6600 good? Peter, yeah, we tested it a few weeks ago, and I have the long form video up on my YouTube channel. What app to use to remove Microsoft Edge? I like using Chris Titus Tech Tool to do that, if you want to do that. What do I think of the Ryzen 5 5500 and 5060? I think it's okay. I want to test that soon on this, because I want to do a YouTube video where I do the Ryzen 5 5500, like just talk about the CPU itself and not necessarily the $650 PC build. So I think I'm gonna do another stream next week where I do the 5500 and a 5060 and a 9060 XT 16 gigabyte, which I know is going to be a bottleneck, but all right, so we're doing FSR frame generation, DLSS, everything's set to low. And then guys, to run that benchmark, there's a performance test at the very top on Marvel Rivals that you run. For that. Are you going to do a vid about the 9050? Nadal, I want to do a vid on the 9050. I reached out to my contacts that I have in the industry, and I'm hoping I can get a sample 9050 so that I can test it on live. The benchmark software that I'm using that has my stuff up here is MSI Afterburner. This is just a built-in benchmark for Marvel Rivals. that Marvel Rivals uses, and it looks like we're getting around 132. 100. I see it's dropped down to a little over 100 with frame generation. I will say, frame generation cracking software. Like, what do you mean cracking software? I don't really.
You need me.
I'm not really a big fan of anything that's not ethical. What RAM and core are you using on this build? So we're using 16 gigabytes of RAM at 3200 mega transfers per second, and we're using a Ryzen 5 5500 CPU. Does changing the cores in MS help with FPSs? I've never really messed with that, truly. I don't think there are many settings that you can change to affect your FPS that much, honestly. Adam, yes, that's a bottleneck for sure. Rivals does great with frame gen. Yeah, I think Rivals is one of those games where they expect you to use frame gen to play it, and so they've made it pretty good. Big Mace, I don't know anything about FiveM, and from my understanding, because there's so much, there's so many options that you could do on, like, there's so many different, like, 5M mods, it just depends. All right, guys, it looks like we got around 121 FPS with 100 on the 1% lows. It's pretty good for Marvel Rivals. All right, guys, we got time to test the last thing. Your whole setup's 580? Dude, that's awesome. The last game, guys, that we're going to be testing. Fortnite. This is the last game. Did I try FF14? What is Final Fantasy? No, I did not. Ryzen 5 7800X 3D, I think that's the better buy right now, Nadal, over the 9800X 3D. Are you related to Rafael Nadal, the tennis player? I know, Tech Matt, we got to find some time, dude. The benchmark has your 9070 XT spitting warm air. I bet. i7 1400. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. Decline. I hate when Fortnite asks me that. 9060 XT and 9700X good combo. It's pretty good combo. I don't think you need that much CPU for that, but all right. I got to make sure we're on performance mode. We're not on performance mode, so I got to restart. Of course. Only 580. It was an Alienware 240 hertz, the table, keyboard, Logitech 3060. 10. Yeah, random guy. That's a great deal, dude. That's a really solid deal. You're getting the 9070 GRE. You're gonna get. Just don't tell anybody on TikTok that, because they're gonna make fun of you because they're dumb. Yeah, dude, I've got to go spend time with my family, guys. 80 plus rating are not quality settings. They are efficiency ratings. Yes, runs with chainsaw. So like that's why I said it depends on the brand. You weren't in here when we talked about that, but no, I'm not using the 3080 right now, guys. We did the 3080 a few weeks ago. Hey, thanks for the follow. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong with it? Alec, I don't know what we were talking. Oh, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but people just complain about the price of the 9070 GRE. They said that, like, people just because the PC community is just very toxic and needs to touch grass. I cannot play Fortnite with viewers today, but I have thought about doing some community nights. I think community nights on Fortnite would be fun. All right, guys, we're on performance mode. We're going to go unlimited FPS. We're going to make sure that we have the textures on low, meshes. Well, all right, there we go. All right, let's see what we can get. Did I add the overlay thing on my webcam? How did I paid a company to make my alerts and my webcam border thing for me. And then I just add it in OBS. So Fortnite is only crashing for me? Dude, I just said we're not playing Fortnite with you today, my guy. What's a good PC? $1,600 limit? I think you can build a pretty baller PC with $1,600. If you're just gaming, AMD, you could do like a 7800X 3D and like a 9070, something like that, probably. Maybe 9060 XT. You might have to do 9060 XT. Just depends on how much, like, it all depends on how much you want to do with like looks and stuff too, guys. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, y'all know the drill. I got to do the intro here in just a second. What the looks of it, the info's opinion on. Yeah, I don't know. I think it could, if the price is right, the 9058 gig could be okay. The PC we're testing right now, we only spent $650 on, guys. Yeah, dude, I try a lot, Neil. I try to engage with you guys a lot. That's why I think it's really made a difference in my content, me going live and engaging with you guys. How good is the RTX 3050 in good old Fortnite? Oh, we are testing it with a Ryzen 5 5500 and 16 gigabytes of RAM. The PC that we built was a challenge on our main YouTube channel for $650, building an all brand new parts gaming PC. So that's why we're testing the 3050. I know that Fortnite is technically a CPU based game, and I'm sure somebody will comment that at some point in time, and I will laugh at them because it just has nothing to do with anything. And we're gonna eliminate this bot right here and get some free mats. That's what we're gonna do. Right now we're getting around 170 FPS, guys. Sorry I had to record the intro real fast there. But yeah, I try to engage and talk with everybody as much as I can over on TikTok and YouTube. Please, no. I'm glad this is also a bot. Oh man. All right. We got a smooth thing. So right now, guys, I feel extra bottish because I forgot to change the. How's the graphics? Is it no? We don't. No, I don't play Fortnite on max graphics, guys. So Fortnite, well, we are. Oh, I didn't show the settings. That's a good point. We're playing on performance mode. View distance far. Everything's low or turned off. 100% 3D render resolution. Playing on performance mode, and so that's what we're doing. And right now, I don't have my monitor set on 240 hertz. Oh, the 9050 is going to be $259. Depending on performance, that could be an okay deal. And then, but are they actually going to be able to like, are they actually going to be able to sell it at that? Is going to be the question. Is it going to be so hard to get one? Guys, I don't play Fortnite on 4K. Thanks so much, Neil. I appreciate you. You need opinion on 4070 Ti Super with a 7800X 3D. The CPU's definitely not holding you back, dude. What games are you playing? Like, why do you feel that way? Like, what games are you playing? What settings? Like, are you playing at 1440p or are you playing at 4K? Like, what are you playing at? If you're playing at 1080p, it's kind of a waste of a GPU, honestly. If that's your case. How can I... You have an i5 8400F and you have a 4060? How... because your CPU, my LeBron James profile picture guy, your CPU, my CPU is better than yours. That's why I'm getting more FPS in Fortnite. Fortnite likes a good CPU. That's why. If you had a better CPU, you would get more FPS. I don't know what this air sprite does. Oh, it lets me jump farther. That's cool. You have a Ryzen 7, 1440p, 2K. Yeah, you're not being bottlenecked at all, dude. That's a perfect combo. It's yeah. What is this? The CPU we're using is a Ryzen 5 5500 right now. That's the one we're using for testing. That's what we're using for testing. Hold on. Let's buy one of these because we haven't bought one today. All right. So we're sitting at, it says our average is 200, but it's more like 180, I think. You're getting a similar PC. What should you upgrade? I'm not sure. You're talking about the PC that I'm testing now? Hey, my PC keeps hanging when I open Fortnite. What should I do? The first thing I would do when something like that happens is make sure all your drivers and stuff are up to date. That's the first thing. But it's like not like I can't like tell you for sure like, hey, you need to go do this because it could be so many different things. I forget do I get, oh, I was like, do I get unlimited sprint now? But no, it's because I used one of those grenades. Do you think this setup could handle Elden Ring or Crimson Desert? Probably. Probably have to do like low settings, like, and you might have to use DLSS, but it probably could. I really need to buy Crimson Desert to add it to my benchmark runs, honestly. You can see though on our frame time graph here, guys, that we are like, it is not the smoothest 200 FPS in the world. This is the 8 GB version, guys. I mean, this is the 6 GB version of the 3050. What percent is 650 USD from a normal American income? I don't know. Not a lot yearly, but for a monthly, probably a good percentage of someone's monthly income. Yo, what do we got? We got a Dolph. We got 7 dolphins from Shelly Fan. Let's go. Guys, I can't find anybody to fight. See, like there, it was like, I don't know if y'all can see like my frame time graph and stuff. Like 170, 190. I mean, the frame time graph is not the smoothest in the world right now for this. Why does my screen keep doing that? Okay, here we go. I took more storm damage over there than I thought I did earlier. I'm gonna have to find some health. Oh man, I'm used to having infinite sprint and 0 build. Oh, there's a chug jug on the ground over here. There's some fighting over there. I'm gonna try to go get into that. Your webcam is messing up? No! Is it really? Oh, it's because I raised my monitor. Ah. There's someone in this building. I don't want to jump in there though, because that's all, like, those are all his builds. Oh, we found where he's at. Dude. Why are you running away? 1% low fixes on a CPU-based game. Sometimes capping your FPS can help with 1% lows. You also need to make sure like all your drivers are up to date, and then like your RAM speeds can also affect your 1% lows. Okay, so this is kind of annoying that that guy ran from me and that I have no movement other than this air sprite. Oh well, I guess we'll just rotate on foot and see what happens. Yo, Yo, is the yeah? I mean, it is dropping some below 180. Like it has a couple times. Does Fortnite? Fortnite doesn't let you cap at 180 though. I don't think. Does it? Yeah, yeah. We could cap it at 180 and see what it does. Like right now, it's not 180. All right. So yeah, see, we're below 180 there because we had it capped at 180 and see, like, it is a little. It does drop below some. Neil, I miss. Yeah, you gotta go, dude. It's 1:30 a.m. That's crazy. Forbes and I'm not sure. Like, you want to see how much it drops the power draw? I won't be able to do that today because I got to get off after this game, and that will like mess up this benchmark here. But definitely want to. I wouldn't mind doing that on another day. I want to uncap this again though because I feel like when you I don't know. I just want to uncap it. Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, let's do this. Oh man, it looks like 170 is kind of our average. What's the best budget brand for fans? James, there's a lot of good budget fan brands out there. I like Gomdius has some good budget fans. Where'd that guy go? He's over there. Dadgummit. Asia Horse also has some good budget fans. Was it Dark Flash? I'm so bad. I was not expecting that guy to be there. Why does everybody have this web shooter thing but me? Ugh. Dude, this dude was loaded. Oh my gosh. Why am I taking this? Stop, 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 stop. All right, here we go. Here we go. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I was distracted. Let's see. All right, so, and then I take this. And then I can take Batman. And then, and then the half bot. There we go. That's what I want to do. All right, sorry. Sorry. Why is the CPU at 75 degrees? Because we're using a stock cooler. 75 degrees is fine. If anybody tells you it's not, they're just not. They don't know what they're talking about. All right. All right. We definitely have, if we could get, where's it? Ah, yes, here we go. If we get a chug jug here, we're chilling. We got some win the game loot now, boys, girls, and fans. Got some win the game loot. Why is this even in the game right now? Infinite spider webs? That's crazy. Woo! Alright, there we go. Now I'm up here. Alright. Sorry. GG's? Neil, thank you so much, guys. Neil, I appreciate you, dude. Hey. PCIe Wi-Fi. No, a PCIe Wi-Fi card is not better than Ethernet. Ethernet will always be king. Okay. I need a half pot. Hopefully nobody comes. There's only 6 people left, guys. Do we win this game? Do we win this game? What if we won the last game that we played on stream? Would that be cool? Oh, Nadal, thank you for following, my guy. No, don't be shooting me. What are we doing? Oh my gosh, I'm getting shot from everywhere. All right. Whew, that was close. I thought for sure I was cooked on that one. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Can we win the game? Can we win the game? Yes, let's get the win. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. My greatest accomplishment in life is to get a kill and 5% 3D resolution in Fortnite 13. Dude, that's crazy, United States of America. Oh, man. What do you think about the Attack Shark X8? I feel like that one's very cheap, Mickey Mouse. Guys, why are we spamming that in chat? I just whiffed every shot. Okay, guys. I've got to rotate here. I'm just trying to figure out where the other 3 people are. This is the problem with the MSI Afterburner logo being right here, is that it's very hard to see late in game. What's the best PC build for streaming? That's tough. I do like the Peloton GPUs. I think they're fine. I got this. I got this for sure. We got it. We got it. Maybe. Oh, I've got this. Heck yeah, baby. Heck to the yeah. All right. Let's make sure some goofball's not hiding here behind. Why am I getting focused right now? Why is no one fighting? Oh gosh. What is polling rating keyboards? I can't explain that right this second because there's only 3 people left and I'm trying to win this game. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, guys. Yeah, I wanna keep the overlay. If I tab out, it'll like mess up my FPS. Okay. Oh, yes! We got that guy. Okay. I really need his mats, but I don't know where the other guy's at. Oh, he's not very good. He's not very good. Let's go! Oh, there's still another one alive? Let's go! We got it! Hey, let's go! Woo! Yay! GG's, guys. What a way to end the stream. Let's go. Let's go. Polling rate for keyboards, guys, is just how it's just how much immediate polling rate questions, right? No, I'm not streaming on the PC that I'm playing on. I have a separate PC. Polling rate for keyboards is how fast the keyboard communicates with the PC. But if your PC is not like a good PC, the higher the polling rate's not going to matter that much. Thank you so much, United States of America. Why does it it could be a lot of different things. Hey guys, I gotta go spend time with the family. My wife is very much upset that I have stayed on this long, and so I have got to go. Guys, join the Discord, links in the bio, ! Discord on the YouTube, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I've got to go. See you guys.